Welcome to the Samwelb12 Experience.
And you're watching the Samwelb12 Experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Here we are in the locker room, and it is ready to go. Let's go, Raptors. It's the first ever NBA play-in here in Toronto, and it's DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls coming to town as they take on the Toronto Raptors. It's a one-game mini-series. Winner goes to Miami on Friday. Loser goes home. That's right. Big game here. Raptors have been on a little bit of a streak looking to extend that and get into the playoffs. We're going to explain how this whole play-in series works. But first, let's just say hello to the few people hanging out with us here today. EC3, what's up? Hayden, hello. Dino, what's up? NMC, how's it going? Dallas, hello there. Great to see everyone coming in and joining us for our first ever official basketball game, and this is going to be a good one. So this is how things work. The Raptors, who currently are in 9th place, taking on the Bulls, who are in 10th place, and the winner of this goes on to play the Heat on Friday, and the winner of that game gets into the official playoffs. Tyler, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us here today. 246, welcome in. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us. This is going to be a good one. The Bulls and the Raptors, they've had a season. Dawson, what's going on? They've been close, right? They've been battling it out. I think the Raptors took the edge on the season series. Raptors are favored tonight. Just barely. They are favored, and we're going to see if they could do it. So here is the expected starting lineups for the two teams. For the Chicago Bulls, at point guard, it's going to be Patrick Beverley. Shooting guard, it's going to be Alex Caruso. Shooting forward is going to be Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine is so good. I think he's so underrated. Power forward is my man. He's not really, but hey, DeMar DeRozan, longtime Raptor coming back to town. And at center, Nikola Vucevic. For the Raptors, it is going to be Fred VanVleet running the point. OG Anunoby, the OG, at shooting guard. Pascal Siakam at shooting forward. Scotty Barnes, the wonder, in at power forward. And also at center, coming back to the team, we drafted him, we traded him away, but we've brought him back, is Jakob Hurtel, the big man at center, and what a difference he's made coming into the team. When the Raptors brought him back, he's been huge, helping this team down the stretch. Hayden, what's going on? Is Michael Jordan in the lineup? And not this year. Yeah, there's no Michael Jordan, there's no Scottie Pippen, there's no Dennis Rodman, there's no Horace Grant. The Bulls of old, man, they were awesome. Man, those were the days when the Chicago Bulls would come in and light it up. I was actually at the very first time Chicago came to town. The Toronto Raptors were playing out of Skydome back then, before the arena here was built. And I actually went over. I was at the game. 35,000 people packed the Skydome for their basketball setup, watching Michael Jordan and the Bulls come to town, and the Raptors actually took it to them. And this was the year when the Bulls, they only lost a handful of games all year, and one of them was the Raptors. It was a great game, but it was horrible leaving the stadium. It took us like an hour to get out of the parking garage. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. It's a whole new era today. It's a whole new team gonna battle hard to see who lives or who goes home. Raptors, not the season they've wanted. They've played hard. They were up and down all year. They've managed to get a little streaky come the end of it, and they're hoping to get in the playoffs and make some noise. Now, this game is coming from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto. The first time Toronto has hosted a play-in game. Jonathan, what's going on? Thanks for joining us and welcome in. So it's going to be interesting to see what the crowd response is like tonight. If you've never been to an NBA game, the crowd does have a big part to do. When they get loud and they get noisy, they can be a big asset to the team. So we're expecting the crowd to really be in there from the tip-off of this game. Now, taking a look, if you're a betting person, the matchup predictor says the Raptors have a 59.3% chance to take this one, 40.7% for the Bulls. If we take a look down at the pick center and the lines, the money line is plus 205 for the Bulls, minus 250 for the Raptors. It's a 6-point spread. Raptors are favored by 6, so we'll see if that holds true. So if you're looking to get your bets in before this game starts, well, maybe it's too late, but get it in. Raptors favored by 6. Both teams, though, down the stretch, they've won 3 of their last 5. The Bulls coming in, they defeated Detroit and Dallas. They lost to Milwaukee and Atlanta, and they defeated Memphis. On the Raptors side, they beat Charlotte twice, they lost to Boston twice, and they beat Milwaukee. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys come through and play. Hayden's already getting excited for the Leaf game tomorrow, getting fired up, and that's right. We will be returning tomorrow night, the same time, 7 p.m., for the Leafs and the New York Rangers, the final game of the season. So they're on the court right now. They're just finishing their warm-ups. They're going to get to the introductions, and then this game is going to get going underway. Dawson's getting Marner's mom up there. We do have some new Raptor redeems special for today, which you'll get to see as soon as Streamlabs drops those commands. If it's your first time with us, if this is your first stream joining us, you are earning points just by being here. You can check them at any time by doing !points, and that will tell you how many points you have earned. Now, they have out front of the stadium, if you've never seen it, they have what they call Jurassic Park. It's a huge square. They open up a big tailgate party. They've set up a big stage. They got everything going on down there. So lots of people in Toronto excited for this game. Now, if you recall, it was just a couple of years ago when Toronto came all the way down and won the NBA championships. It was a very different team back then. Kawhi decided to move on. Since then, Kyle Lowry decided to move on. So we got a few less superstars, but these guys are playing an incredible group system. Nature, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. And if you are just joining us, it would really help out if you hit that like button. Hitting the like button does help get the stream to pick up and YouTube to share it out. There it is, We the North. Jonathan found it, We the North, one of the new redeems just for today. So here's my prediction. This is what I see going on. I think Toronto is going to take today's game, and I think they're going to take it more than 6 points. They're then going to go down into Miami, and I hate to say it, but I think Miami's going to have their way with them. Hate to say it, Raps haven't been good since 2019. Yeah, you're not wrong, 246. You're not wrong. Listen, there's been some tough years, right? Some tough years, some tough changes in the organization. It all kind of went downhill when Kawhi left. I thought for sure Kawhi was going to stay. After winning that championship, the parade, everyone was on the high of highs. I thought for sure he was going to stay. Instead, he signs with the Clippers, hasn't been the same since. And then Lowry wasn't the same. He goes to Miami, and we all know how the story played out. This team has struggled. Pascal Siakam, down the stretch for the playoffs, has not been the superstar we've wanted Pascal to be. Spicy P needs to get spicy tonight and step it up. Now, he has had a lot of big games this season. He has started to increase and develop. So can Spicy P get it going? Remember when we had Vince Carter? Oh, Jonathan, do I remember? Oh, I remember. I got the Carter jersey on tonight. We're hoping to Vince bring some luck to us. Remembering Vince Carter. He was the man, right? Vince was one of the first guys that when he left, everyone thought he was going to stay. And he decides to leave, and it was a big to-do, and he got booed forever. There was a chance Vince came back to finish his career here, but it didn't happen. All right, they're going through the player intros right now. Chicago Bulls bringing in their players. They're going to switch over, do the Raptors intros, and then we're going to get this game going. We're going to switch over to the game screen as soon as they're ready to get the game underway. There's a couple screens we'll have to wait for them to refresh, and then we'll call some basketball. So we're going to turn this up. We're not going to turn it up too loud. Here we go. The screen is done. They're playing their video. Oh, I love this song. I don't even know the name of this song, but a great intro song. The Raptor out wearing the black jersey with the 95 on the front. Lots of cell phones in the air. Everyone lighting up. The fire shooting up from behind the nets. I love when they do that. The indoor pyro they have here at the Scotiabank Arena is awesome. So they're playing their hype video right now. There it is. Hayden says, yeah, John Tavares is pumped up for this matchup. You know, a lot of the Leafs, even though they're probably in New York waiting for tomorrow's game, you know a lot of the Leafs got this on their cell phones, wherever they are. They're checking in. All the Maple Leaf sports and entertainment family cheer each other on, whether it's the Raptors, the Leafs, TFC, even the Argos. They all support each other. So who are we expecting some big games from today? Well, I'll tell you, I said it before. Spicy P, I'm expecting him to step up. Him and Fred VanVleet. Freddie V, we expect a massive, massive game. Saying that Jay's getting ready to take the ice off the roof. The Sky Dome is open. Dallas, yeah. And it's bobblehead night down at the Blue Jay game today. Huge lineups as of 5 o'clock waiting to get those bobbleheads. So here comes OG and Obley, the first one to be announced. Scotty Barnes making his way down the line. Here comes Jacob Hurdle, 7'1". He is a big man, that is for sure. 7'1", 245 pounds. We are missing bobblehead night. That's right. I don't remember who it was. The bobblehead. Spicy P. There he comes. Crowd getting up for Spicy P. And here comes the point guard, Steady Freddy. Fred VanVleet comes into the huddle. They're going to huddle up, have some last words. Let's see if the Raptors can get the game plans together. The Argos are champs. That's true. At least a Toronto team is able to pull it out. All right, so let's get over to the game screen as we are getting ready to rock and roll. We're ready to go. This is going to be the game of games. Is this going to be the last game of the year for the Raptors? Or do they live to see another day on Friday? It was a Vladdy Gold Glove bobblehead. Pack in the house for the Blue Jays tonight. So Bremner Street, downtown Toronto is going to be packed today with the Raps going on, with Jurassic Park full, and with the Blue Jays in action. Lots of people down on Bremner tonight. Well, here we are together, cheering on the Raps. We're going to see what they can do. 7 feet taller than me, says Dallas. That's really funny. Here's DeMar DeRozan. DeMar looking focused, wearing number 11 for the red and white. And that is the red and white of the Chicago Bulls. So the crowd, you can hear they're getting lively already, and that's going to be huge. We need the crowd to get in this game early. So it's going to be a good matchup tonight. I'm excited to see how DeRozan plays. I'm excited to see how Zach LaVine plays. Those two I'm going to be watching. And, of course, for Toronto, Siakam, Hurdle, Barnes, VanVleet, and OG and Obley going to be the ones to bring this one home. They're getting ready to throw the ball, tip it up, and as soon as they do, we're going to bring up some graphics here so you can see who's on the court, who's playing along, and what's happening. We'll have all the action for you here. As well, we're going to keep you updated on all the stats throughout the game as well, who's leading in each category, which team is ahead in each category. So here we go. It's time to tip off the official play-in game. The Toronto Raptors, the Chicago Bulls. Pump up your Reebok pumps. It's time to get some air. The officials coming in. And there we go. Ball is up. And just like in hockey, when we get an initial drop, we get a whistle right away. Here it is. The ball is thrown up. And it's knocked down. Raptors, Siakam going to come away with this one off the bat. Here they come. Down, we're going to get all of the graphics lined up here for you. We're working on that momentarily as they refresh. First shot by the Raptors, and it's good. Nice start here for Toronto. There we go. We're getting this. All right, so we got our first graphic up on the screen. Here's the Bulls coming in, putting up a shot. So there we go. Is that showing the pick and pop, they call it. Here comes Van Vliet in the air, gives it to Hertl. Hertl kicks it to the outside. OG with a little pump fake, driving the lane, gets it knocked away. Here comes DeRozan, bringing the ball back for the Bulls. Going behind the back, Freddie watching him. He's going to kick it out. Going to throw it into Beverly. He makes a move on Van Vliet, drops a shoulder. Nice strip there by Freddie. Gives it to Spicy P, drives the lane, lays it in. 5-2 Raps. Great start here for the Raptors. There's one more graphic we're going to bring up here. There we go. All right, so we are rocking. The graphics are rolling. Now you can see who's on the court. You can see what's going on. In the paint, Toronto going to put it up, and they're going to drop that one in. Lots of posts. Everybody's getting posted up in this game. A lot of ISOs. Nice play by Scotty Barnes. Here's DeRozan. Stops from the free throw line. Takes a shot and missed. Rebound by Freddie V. Van Vliet going to bring this one down. Going to stop, pop, kicking it out. Long shot. OG misses the three. Rebound. Freddie's going to kick it out to Spicy P. He's going to miss the three. Rebounded by Chicago. The Bulls coming back down. They're going to set it up on the outside, working it through. Now you have to remember that what you see on the scoreboard is probably going to react a little quicker than some things we see in real life. So Chicago going to put that one in. 7-4. Here comes Van Vliet, going to bring this down for Toronto. Going to carry this one in. Coming around, kicking it to the line. Hertl, no, he goes up for the layup, but he misses that one. Here comes Chicago back the other way. As you're enjoying the game, do me a favor, hit that share button. Share out the stream, drop it on any social media that you have access to. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, anything. Help us get the stream out. We'd appreciate it. It's our first ever basketball game. Morgan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Noah, hello there. Welcome in. Here's a three. Spicy P, there we go. Needs to get those points racking up real quick. Levine, he's going to go strong. That gets knocked down. So Levine leading with 4 points. Levine and Pascal Siakam each with 4 points. Here's Freddie. He's going to take a dive. Throws it up with the hand. Cannot put it in. Here comes Chicago back the other way. Long shot for the three, and that's a miss. Freddie's going to pick it up and rebound it. He's going to slow it down a little bit. Going to cross the center line and bring it in. Tossing it over to Spicy P. Pascal Siakam going in the middle to Hertl. Cross to the far side. Driving in, trying to put it up, and there's a foul called. Curso, he grabs the leg. Looks like he got a little banged up on that play. Attacking OG. And he's going to go to the line shooting two. So nice play by OG so far. Going to sink the first one.
Nick Nurse in his 5th season guiding the Toronto Raptors. Only Mike Budenholzer, Doc Rivers.
Can we give a shout out to the police officers and all the workers in Toronto tonight working at the Air Canada Center? Yes, Dallas. All the responders, everybody who's working these sporting events deserves some props and some shout outs. When these big crowds all get together, we need those who serve and protect. DeRozan driving the lane with the one-handed jam. What a huge play by DeRozan. The Bulls bench is standing at that one. Here's Toronto. Pascal's going to respond. He's going to lay that in. Toronto's going to maintain their lead. Here comes Chicago back the other way. Making a little shake and bake. Going to drive it off. It's Zach LaVine. He's got good hands. Over to DeRozan. He takes a 3 and misses. Pascal comes down with the rebound. Here comes Freddie. Gonna roll that one in. OG taking a look. He's gonna put it up. He misses. Wow, a lot of easy mid-range shots right now are just not falling for both teams. Here come the Beverly for the Bulls. Gonna kick it out. Coming around to DeRozan. He puts his head down. Swinging the ball nicely. Beverly coming in. Kicks it out for the long 3. And that's missed. Vucevic misses his 3 attempt. 6.5 left to go here in the first quarter. So almost stolen, but Pascal had to get the handle back. Travel there, not called. Goes to the corner. There's a 3 for Scotty B. Scotty Barnes is going to put that one in. Wraps up 15-8. Good pace here to this game. Lots of missed shots. And they are going to call a timeout. So timeout is called, and they will be right back. Good play, good ball movement. This is what the Raptors needed early. They've come out, they're swinging the ball around, they're getting some good looks. A lot of missed mid-range shots, though. Nothing but rim. That's right, Nature. Nothing but rim. Dawson wants a wave. He wants to start the wave. All right. Hey, sure, we'll get it going. Let's get a basketball wave going. We'll count it down. If this is your first time here, this is how the waves work. We're going to count it down, then you get the wave hand emojis, and you just flood the chat. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get the wave hands up. Lori, how's it going? Welcome in.
The source really has headphones.
It was 90 degrees. Wow, too early. Yeah, it was pretty hot here today, too. We had the windows open. It was gorgeous. There it is. The wave hands are coming. Hey, and the wave hands help. The wave hands help.
Did I tell you AD stayed here last week?
Everybody getting in, getting the hands up.
The brow? Oh. You know why? The sheets.
Again, make sure to smash that like button if you're here hanging out. The likes help tell YouTube to share the stream out, so it makes a big help for us. Terry, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. And good start by the Raptors. Playing well, playing well. Pascal leading the team with 6 points. OG with 4. On the Bulls side, it's Zach LaVine with 4 points to lead the way for them. Taking a look at some of the other categories, LaVine and Freddie with 1 assist each. Pascal and Beverly with 2 rebounds each. So we're going to keep our eye on these trackers to see all the stats. Raptors have 8 total rebounds, 5 for the Bulls, each team with 3 assists. Raptors right now shooting 54.5% and 50% from the three-point line. Chicago has not hit a three-pointer yet, and they're only shooting 36.4%. Toronto, even though it's early, they're leading with points in the paint. Nobody has come up with any second chance points in Toronto with 2 fast break points. So we got you covered on all the stats for the duration of this evening. So we can close this because we don't need that anymore. There we go. Long timeout here. Full timeout taken. When they come back, should be Raptor ball. Here they go. Just coming back now. Again, a great start to this game. This is exactly what we needed to see.
It's pretty simple for us.
Playing later today, looks like Oklahoma and New Orleans gonna do battle. All right, game is just coming back. Charlie, hello there. Welcome in. So let's get back to the court. There it is, Morgan bringing out the Raptor, trying to wake up the Raptor. Man, Jacob Hurdle, the center for the Raptors, he is so huge. It's 7'1". When he stands next to anybody, he just totally dominates them. Bulls have the ball, driving it in. Caruso going in, putting it up high and hard off the board, and that's going to fall. Here comes Siakam. He's going to carry it down. Raptors moving the ball, getting it over to Van Vliet. Van Vliet driving it back to OG. OG in the middle to Hurdle. Hurdle spinning around. Finding Siakam. Siakam loses the handle, turns it over. Here comes the Bulls driving it in, and they're going to jam it down. Big play there by Patrick Williams. Little steal and a jam. Here it comes. Are you due Toronto Maple Leafs playoffs? Tyler, yes, I will be doing Maple Leaf playoffs. 100%. We're going to have the game tomorrow, and then I believe the Leafs and Lightning start on Tuesday. So we're going to have those games for sure. Here's a three by Levine. He's going to miss. Rebound by Spicy P. Pascal Siakam. Bringing it in the lane. Stops around the free throw line. Using his body, trying to drive in. Loses the handle, but he's going to get the foul. Beverly gets called on the foul, so Toronto will still have possession. So bad little turnover there initially. Do not want to get Siakam turning over the ball a lot early. So he's going to go to the line and shoot two. Jacob, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Much appreciated. We got about 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. First ever play-in that the Raptors have been involved with. And Pascal's going to miss the first one. So this is the issue Pascal has had in playoff performances, is he just seems to miss a lot. So hopefully he can turn that around. He's going to take the second one, and he's going to miss both. Pascal misses both free throws. Yikes. That is not what we want. Caruso with the ball for Chicago. Setting it up. Going to the corner. Vukovic going across. Wide open. It was Beverly. Pump fake. Kicks it out. Williams goes up with the mid-ranger. He's going to miss. Boucher. Bobby Boucher with the rebound. Here comes Van Vliet bringing it down. So we got some substitutions on the floor. Coming in, and we got a travel call, travel violation. That's going to be a turnover. Chicago ball. The last 2-3 minutes here have been very sloppy ball. The Raptors are still ahead 15-12. Again, thank you all for coming in. Appreciate it. Make sure you do hit that like button for me. That really, really helps out. Lucas, I am doing fantastic, my friend. I hope you are as well. Hope you had a great day. Cardinals won today. Nice, Jacob. Cardinals have been on a tear. Here comes DeRozan. He's going to drive the lane. Pulls up. Kicks it out. Chicago swinging the ball nicely. Driving it in. Vukovic, he goes up with the right-handed layup. Here comes Freddie. Finally, somebody puts a ball in. They've both been missing a lot of shots. Freddie trying to Euro step. Comes up. Pulls up. The floater, that's going to be way wide. DeRozan comes up with the ball. Here comes Chicago. Nice little move there. Dribble drive, kicking it out for the three. Chicago swinging it back around. Comes down low. Here's Levine. He's going to put it up and misses. Freddie picks it up. He's going to run the floor. Freddie going all the way. Steady Freddie, and he gets fouled. Thank you, new subscriber. Appreciate the subscribe. And thank you for getting us off 666. So Freddie driving his way down, just couldn't get it up. Trying to drive a play. Islanders are up 1-0. Thank you, Hayden. The Islanders only need 1 point tonight to secure their place in the playoffs. If they win in regulation or go to overtime, the Islanders will secure a playoff spot and the Pittsburgh Penguins will be eliminated. Here's Freddie from downtown, drops a 3. It's Cardinals division to win. I'm not sure if anyone can match them. Nature, they're a pretty solid team. I think you might be right. I'm having anxiety thinking about the traffic and the crowd control. Oh, Dallas. It's going to be crazy down there. Here's Boucher. And especially because the baseball with the pitch clock now, these games are going to end roughly around the same time, potentially. Williams going to close out, and there's a call, and this is going to go back. So Williams gets called, and it's a turnover. So great play by both teams, but Toronto just with the advantage. Gordon, hello there. Welcome in. You got the TTC. Yes. TTC is going to be crowded. Go Islanders. I'm tired of the Penguins. Yeah, Nature. Penguins, what was it? I think is it 19 years in a row they've made the playoffs? So it'll end a pretty long streak. Freddie with the ball. He's being watched closely, trying to shake and bake him off. Gonna pass it around. Rick, how's it going? Was at the Jays game last night. Was sick. Awesome, Rick. Whereabouts did you sit? Were you in any of the new sections? Here comes Chicago, bringing it back down. Raptors up 20-14. Williams gonna dish it off. Back to Williams. He's going down low. We got White on the floor now for Chicago. Backing up, and a nice biscuit in a basket there. As Vucevic is able to push Hurdle back, and he goes up in. Little post-up play. Van Vliet, again, 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first. Dishes it off to Hurdle, kicks it out for the 3 to OG, and he misses. Hurdle can't grab the rebound. As Vucevic, who's 6'10", comes up with the rebound. Two big men. DeRozan drive in the middle. He gets hammered. Can't put it in. Stolen by Van Vliet. And Van Vliet's going to come away with it. Great play by Toronto to defend. Comic Cat, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, just under the Budweiser sign in the outfield. Nice, Rick. And there's a three-pointer. Toronto dropping threes. Rick, did you try any of the new foods? Did you try the poutine hot dog? So Freddie V drops the 3, and here's Chicago coming back with the mid-ranger. That's going to be a miss. Pascal's going to pick up the rebound, give it over to Fred. Fred is feeling it. He's driving the lane, going up, and he's going to lay that in. A little scoop floater. Freddie drops it in. With 1 minute to go in the first quarter, the Raptors have come out on fire. Here's DeRozan with the ball. He's going to drive the lane. Fakes, pulls up, goes up with the left hand. And it doesn't fall, but he gets the foul call. So DeRozan is going to go to the line, shooting 2.
He's going to be the first on OG.
So unbelievable. Jamaican patties and new nachos. Oh, what did they have for nachos? Lucas, let me see where your comment is. How far back?
What is it? Is it like home dogs? No.
Is it?
Bird masker.
No, I just use FanDuel's responsible gaming tools like time and spending limits.
Oh, Lucas, I see. So sorry to hear. Sorry about your loss.
Cool. You know what, man? I'm just gonna keep this between you and me.
It's not a secret, Bob.
So they're at commercial break. They will be back momentarily. Do Blue Jays win 9-3 yesterday? Yeah, Jays had a big win yesterday. And it's funny because the Jays were actually down initially, right? They were down 3-0. And while we were calling the Leaf game, they came back. We saw it was 4-3. And then all of a sudden, the Blue Jays exploded and just got crazy with the long ball. It was awesome. And a spectacular catch in center field. We posted that as our short today. If you didn't see it, go watch our short. Spectacular catch made in the outfield. But this game, this is exactly what we said needed to happen. The Raptors needed to get out to this kind of start, and they've done just that. So thank you, Raptors, for listening to our request and coming out, moving the ball, and doing what they need to do. Enver, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. It's really small. Enver then. Let's go Raptors. Well, welcome in, and thanks for joining us. Appreciate it very, very much. We got lots on the go this week. This is our third stream in 4 nights. Tomorrow is going to be the last. We're going to close out the week with the Leafs and the Raptors. The Leafs and the Rangers. If the Raptors win tonight, we will not be doing Friday night's game. We got to get all of our playoff streams in order and set to go for next week. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Your opinion, which is more of your team, Leafs or Raptors? Oh, Leafs, hands down. Hands down. Leafs are my number one. Of all the Toronto sports teams, Leafs are my number one. Always have been, always will be. I've made it, like many Leaf fans, through the tough years. So Leafs will always be number one. Raps, so definitely in there at number 2. And then I'd say kind of the Argos, then TFC. TFC is my least. I'm not a soccer guy, so I put them at the bottom. Hamburger, onion, salsa, cheese, sour cream. Oh, Rick, that sounds delicious. Making me hungry. All right, they're coming back. They're ready to go. Jurassic Park is packed. A lot of fans outside. It's a beautiful day here in Toronto, and the fans have shown up in drones, coming out to support. Thank you, new subscriber, coming in, hitting that subscribe button. Much appreciated. Van Vliet, what a game he has had to start this game. So as they come back, DeRozan is going to be at the line. Van Vliet with 8 points. Vukovic with 6 points so far. Pascal leading the team in rebounds with 5. Here's DeRozan. He's going to miss it, but he gets his own rebound. He's going to come up on the side, and he's going to drain it. Count it for DeRozan. A little 4-point play. Sinks the first, misses the second, but grabs the rebound and drops it in. Here comes the Raptors. Freddie with the handle. 35 seconds to go. Freddie, he's just going to put up the 3, and he's going to knock it down. Freddie V for 3.
Wow, what a shot!
Here comes Kobe White. He's going to bring this one up for Chicago. Driving his way down, he's going to kick it out. Putting it up from the corner is Williams, and he's going to hit that one. The first made 3 for Chicago comes with 20 seconds left to go. So Van Vliet, again, we got about a 10-second delay here. Van Vliet going to drive in. He's going to put it up. Gets blocked. Chicago comes away with it. 2 seconds, 1 second, stops, pops. Williams not going to hit it. So that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. Raptors are up by 5, 28-23. So leading the first quarter in points, it's Freddie V. He has 11. DeMar DeRozan is tied with Vukovic, each with 6. Van Vliet has 1 block. Caruso has 2. OG with 2 assists. And Vukovic has 2 assists. And then Pascal Siakam with 5 rebounds. DeMar with 4. And those are your leaders in each of the categories. Going down, total points, 28-23 Raptors. 16 rebounds for Toronto. 13 for Chicago here in the first. 5 assists for Toronto. 6 for the Bulls. 2 steals for the Bulls. None for Toronto. 4 blocks for the Bulls. Only 1 for Toronto. But Toronto with 3 turnovers. Chicago with 1. Iron, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Glad to see you here. Field goal percentages in the first quarter. Toronto shooting an even 50%. The Bulls at 44%. Toronto from the 3-point range, 62.5%, which is incredible from the 3-point land. 12.5% from 3 for Chicago. And there's Gator. Gator's getting the Storm all fired up. He's ready to go for next week. Wants revenge from Tampa Bay, or for Tampa Bay. Wall was a stonewall last night. Yes, he was. Wall was absolutely incredible. Wall was the reason Toronto won last night. Let's be real. He was absolutely incredible. Just incredible. If you're new here and this is your first time watching any of our streams, whether it's basketball, hockey, or baseball, you can check your points. You're earning points first to let you know, hey, you're getting points just for hanging out. You can check your points in the chat at any time by typing !points. That will tell you how much you've earned. Then you'll be able to drop the commands that you see other people doing, and it'll bring your own graphics up on the screen. So it's a way that you can play along and bring up the teams that you cheer for. Back-to-back games, Sammy and Wall were the reason why they won both. 100%, and especially to do it without Matthews, without Marner, without Giordano. It was absolutely incredible. The last stat I didn't call out, in the free throw range, Toronto not doing very well. They're at 25% from the free throw range. They got to do better there. Points in the paint, 8 for Toronto, 14 for Chicago. They've got all their points in the paint. Second chance points, 3 for Toronto, 2 for Chicago. And the fast break points, 4 for Toronto, 2 for Chicago. So it's really spread around right now how these teams have been playing. But it's good to see Toronto is moving the ball well. They're getting up and down the court. They're mixing it up, some points in the paint. They're hitting some threes, which is going to be key. You don't want to live or die by the three, but you got to be able to make them. And that's just what they're doing. Freddie, he's gone 3 for 3 from three-point land. Barnes has gone 1 for 1. OG is 1 for 3, and Siakam missed the 3 that he took. On the Bulls side, it was Williams. He's the only one that hit. But DeRozan, he's got 6 points and 4 rebounds, 3 for 7 shooting so far. He's going to stay on. They're going to mix it up. And we got Gary Trent Jr. coming in for the Raptors. Achua's coming in for the Raptors as well. Let's get back to the action. Second quarter, here we come. Let's turn this volume back up. We got White, Drummond, Williams, Levine, and DeRozan for Chicago. And there we go. Quick shot by DeRozan, and just like that, brings it within 3 points. Here comes Toronto bringing it back down. Thank you, new subscriber coming in. We appreciate that. This number. Drummond with the rebound, comes out. Big 3. That's going to be a miss. Toronto doing well on the glass. Another 3 and another miss. Trent puts up a couple threes, misses them all. Here comes DeRozan. He's going to walk the ball up. We expect DeRozan to have a big game. He loves coming back to Toronto to play. What a move there. And Kobe White's going to lay up the reverse and put that one in. Braden, how's it going? Go Raptors, go. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the show. Again, if you're just coming in, 47 of us here, make sure to hit that like button. It'll really help us out. We want to get the likes. Can we get up to 35 likes? Here's Chicago bringing it down. Coming around. It's a 1-point game now. They're going to lay it up for the alley-oop. Going up strong on the glass is Andre Drummond. And just like that, the lead has changed. Chicago now ahead 29-28. Now the scores will update. It runs a little behind because the action happens so fast. But it will catch itself up. Here's Siakam, top of the key. Looking to drive in. Step back. Takes a long-range shot, and he's going to bury that one. Toronto back in front, 30-29. Siakam showing some confidence there with the step back. Here comes Levine. He's going to bring this one ahead. He's being watched by OG. Drives to the lane, dishes it off to Drummond. Drummond going up strong. Nice block there on the double team. Great defense by Toronto. Here comes Junior. Going to bring it up, giving it over to Pascal. Siakam going to carry it in. Now he's going to drop it off. OG driving the lane, goes up and under and puts it in. Nice move there. OG coming up huge. 32-29 now. Chicago DeRozan has it coming back. Thank you for the couple likes coming in. Much appreciated. DeRozan going up. He gets fouled again, so he's going to go to the line. Laurie, the Bulls are hanging in there. The Bulls are hanging in. Hanging around. But nice play. OG, he picks the ball up. He brings it down, goes around the defender, and comes up with the layup. Sorry, not OG. It was Barnes. Excuse me. Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes. Nice move there. My cat name is Comet. Okay. That's a good cat name. Now, I know the new movie Air, all about the story of the Air Jordans and the Nike signing with Jordan. Has anybody had a chance to see the movie Air yet? I'm very curious to see it. I want to see it big time. I've heard great things. What's up, Endgame? How's it going? Thank you, my friend. Happy to have you here and welcome in. Here it comes into the corner. Toronto putting it up. The three drops. That time it's OG dropping the three, making it rain.
From way downtown, bang!
OG, love his threes. Junior Donaldson, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Nope, you guys haven't seen Air yet. Morgan hasn't. Comet hasn't seen it. Oh, so Scotty Barnes looks like he's getting a foul, and coach is hot. He's jumped up talking to the official. They're trying to see what's going on. They're looking at the replays, pointing up at the big board. Let's see here. Barnes. Can't tell from that camera angle. Ron, hello there. What's up? Toronto, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you had a great day today. There we go. 30 likes. Thank you very much. Getting those likes up there, it's a big help. So they got the thunder sticks banging together, trying to distract the Bulls from shooting their free throws. And Levine's going to knock those ones down. 35-32 now. Here come the Raptors. They're going to bring this one down. Let's go, Raptors. That's right. Let's go, Raptors. Bringing it in. Taking a look. Scotty Barnes, he's going to dish it off. Barnes is going to get it back. Taking a look. Dribbling. Going to go to Pascal. Pascal driving. He's got to shoot. 2 seconds on the clock. Puts a floater. That's going to miss everybody. And it's a shot clock violation. So that's going to be a turnover. 8:25 to go in the half. Toronto is up by just a couple. Jeffrey, hello there. You're a sports machine. It's that time of year. It's that time of year. Raptors trying to get in the playoffs. Leafs heading to the playoffs. Blue Jays kicking it off. This is the best time of year. Bulls going up with a layup and it missed. Here's Toronto on the run, coming down, kicking it to the corner. Trent for three. No. But a great rebound there by OG. OG going to give it to Pascal. He's going to turn, dish it off, and there's a layup by Achua. I'm switching back and forth from the Raptors and Jays. That's how you got to do it. Back in the day, before everything was digital, we used to set up 3 TVs so we could have different playoff games going, Blue Jays going. You'd have all the sports going. Gossman shutting them down. Nice. He's such a good pitcher. But that's what we are. Listen, we're a Maple Leafs channel, but we're a sports channel. And I'm happy to have all of you hanging out with us, supporting the Toronto sports organizations and supporting us as well as we continue to grow. 1-0, top of the 4th. Thank you, Comet, for the updates. Thank you, Toronto. Yeah, keep the updates coming. Here's Toronto. Siakam, he's going for 3. No. Rim's going to go up and over. It's going to be Chicago ball. Awesome. Getting the Willie going. Go, Willie. Go, Willie. And if you're new, if you haven't figured it out by now, we have our own style of calling games. We like to have a lot of fun. We call the games, but we also like to let you have fun as well. Triton with the freeze. Hello, my friend. Triton, did you get your DDV Wally quest done today? I got mine done. Kiermaier almost had another great catch. Oh, Toronto, sweet. I got the Kiermaier catch on my short. I posted it this afternoon. If you didn't see it yesterday, you got to check it out. NHL, what's going on? Sam in the family room. That's right, from the sports den. Toronto, kicking it out, moving it around the perimeter. Here's Gary Trent. He's got 1 black shoe, 1 red shoe. Gonna dish it off, gets it back. Top of the key, takes a shot, and he's gonna drain that one. So Toronto now up 39-32, pulling away a little bit, creating some space. We the North. Get the flag going. Of course, the old school flag. Here's Chicago kicking it out. They're spinning the ball around. Now they're working their way in. Going down low. Little play by Zach LaVine with the outstretched arm. Lays it in behind the head. Nice play by LaVine. 6:25 in the half. Go Islanders. What's the score in the Islander game now? Toronto driving in. It's Scotty Barnes, and Caruso's going to slap him on the wrist and get called with the foul. So Scotty's going to shoot two. They're going to sit down on a quick timeout. They will be back on the court momentarily. What a game. These guys have been moving back and forth. Great action. And Toronto is doing just what they need to do. Now, if you missed it off the top and you don't know how the play-in series works, it's the winner of this game moves on to play the Miami Heat on Friday. The winner of that game moves on into 8th spot and gets into the playoffs. So that's why they call it the play-in. It's a little 2-game series, really. You play today, winner moves on, loser goes golfing. Then it's game 2, winner gets in, loser, bye-bye. So that's how it's going. Do you live in Toronto? Do you live Toronto Argonauts? I don't do the Toronto Argonauts. I actually thought about it this season. I have a history with the Toronto Argonauts myself. So I thought about it, but not really. It's not in the schedule for this summer anyways to do the Argos. We're going to do lots of Blue Jays. Blue Jays are expected to have a great year. So we're going to have lots of Blue Jays over the course of the summer. Plus, of course, all the big hockey events. So, on draft night, we're going to have a draft night special, free agent frenzy. We're going to bring you updates to that. And all throughout the summer, we're going to have our hockey updates. As well as we get to bring back some of our summer shows, which I know so many people are looking forward to, like Let's Go Retro. This is a show where we get together. We try and bring some people on stream with us. We have a retro topic, and we talk about it. So we talk about old cartoons, old music, and when I say old, it's, 70s, 80s, 90s, cartoons, music, movies, technology, whatever it is. We pick a topic and we sit and we reminisce about the days that were, and it's so much fun to do. So we'll bring back that. Of course, we have we did a cooking stream last summer. That was a huge success. We've been wanting to do it again, but we just haven't had a chance. So we might have to bring back our cooking show this summer to make our long-awaited apple crisp crumble. Global warming is here, Sam. We the North will face the heat. Jonathan, I'm facing the heat right now. It is hot in here. Let me tell you. Wow, what a gorgeous, gorgeous time right now this week. Great weather. Summer of 69. Yes, Dallas. Don't worry, I will be your guy. The Islanders game, they lead 2-1 after 1. All right, thank you, Hayden. Appreciate it. Raptors have beat 2 former players in DeRozan and Lowry. That's right. The Raptors, in order to get in the playoffs, they have to go through their own history, so to speak. They're coming back from commercial break, and we're ready to get going. A lot of people outside there at the stadium watching in Jurassic Park. I assume they're going to have Maple Leaf Square open for the Leaf games as well. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a huge, huge crowd. That's right, Noah. We the North. So both these teams, Chicago was 14-9, Toronto was 13-10 since the All-Star break. So both these teams have been neck and neck down the stretch. All right, Raptor ball, they're going to inbound. Here's Scotty Barnes. He's going to kick it to the corner for 3, and that's going to drop. What a play. Same inbound play in Toronto. Drops another 3. 6 minutes to go here in the half. Toronto is up 42-34. Chicago, they're cycling it around. Chicago goes for a 3 of their own. Bucket. That's going to hit Kobe White. Drops in a 3. Here comes Scotty Barnes. Going to kick it off. Gets it back in the hands of Van Vliet. Van Vliet going to step up to the free throw line. He's being watched tightly. Goes down low. Turning it around. There's the layup. And Scotty Barnes going to drop it in. Nice moves there by Scotty Barnes. Here comes Chicago the other way. Getting it over to White. White, he's stepping up, playing nice. He's going to drive around Hurdle, and he's going to put it in. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you coming by. Just over 5 minutes left in the first half. Toronto with the lead. Here's Van Vliet. He's going to get bumped, but he still has it. He's got great handles. He pulls up, going to throw it to the corner. Here's Pascal driving towards the lane, going up with the right hand. He's going to rim out. But he gets fouled, and he's going back to the free throw line. So nice play there. The Raptors is funny on that Scotty Barnes 3. They did almost the exact same inbounding play, and Chicago just wasn't able to catch on to it. They're going to keep running that play. See, my freeze redeem does not work. I just did it once. Endgame, yeah, try it again in a little bit. There is a cooldown period. You got to wait a couple of minutes, and then it should work. But Dawson wants to get a wave going, so let's get our virtual wave going. We'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get your hands going. So Siakam, not a good free throw shooter. This is an area of his game definitely needs to improve upon. Adrian, how's it going? Welcome in. There he is. He's going to knock that one down. DeRozan picks it up. So 5 minutes to go now in the first half. This game is moving. Here comes DeRozan. He's going to shake off one. Plays it up to Beverly. Beverly trying to turn the corner. Stops. Pops. Gets it out to the corner for Vukic. Back to Beverly. He's going to put up the 3. That's going to bounce out. Picked up by Van Vliet. Jason, how's it going? Welcome in. Here's Siakam. He's going to turn, putting up the fadeaway, and count it. That's going to drop. Siakam now with 17 points. 17 for Spicy P. OG with 7. Barnes with 9. Van Vliet with 11. Here's White. Nice switch hand coming through. He's going to throw up a prayer, and it goes in. Wow. What a play there by Kobe White. Throws up the prayer and gets it to sink. Van Vliet going to the corner. Back to Spicy P. Pascal Siakam. It's an ISO. He's working over. Going to reverse. Going the fade the other way and drops another one. 21. Siakam. Wow.
He's on fire now.
Here it is. Chicago, open 3. They get the look, and it rims out, but they get the rebound. They knock it back. Stolen. Here comes Toronto on the fast break, driving in, putting up the rebound. The layup, it goes in, but I think he's getting the charge. Yes. They're calling the charge. Nick Nurse not happy about it. So a nice play coming in, driving the lane. DeRozan, I don't think he had his feet planted there. Let's see on the replay. They don't show his feet on that angle. Well, it doesn't matter. They call the foul anyways. So Nick Nurse is still having words. Still having words with the official. They now toss it in. Here comes DeRozan. He's going to bring this one up. There you go. Dawson drops the freeze. DeRozan shot. It was missed. Rebound comes back to him. He's going to put that one up and in. So DeRozan gets some second chance points there. That dance made me laugh. Here comes Van Vliet. Van Vliet. He's being double teamed. He's going to kick it to the middle to Hurdle. Hurdle drops it down low, going up, reverse. And OG can't put it in, and he's going to get fouled, so he'll go to the line. Let's go, Raptors. Raptors are playing well. Been a good first half for them. We're going to break down all the stats at halftime. But great play by these Raptors. This is the type of half they needed. They've been coming out playing really well. Tigers 1-0. Vladdy G on base. Thank you, Dallas. Gotta have a little Little sippy of the water. So nice play. They're going to come. It's going to be a little timeout call. The Raptors lead by 7, going to go to a commercial break. The Raptors playoffs coming up. It's exciting. It's going to be exciting to see where Toronto goes. Can they get by the Heat? That is going to be the magic question. Let me take a look at something real quick here. Score, excuse me. Goalies go. Hayden getting fired up for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a big, big night. Oh, is this not going to let me switch? There we go. Just have to figure out how to move some things around. All right, so if we take a look at the total standings, Miami finishes the season with just 3 more wins over Toronto. So that could be another very, very close game between Toronto and Miami. Let's take a look. Offhand, see what the season series was at. We can find this real quick. Of course not, because why would we be able? Oh, here we go. You ask and you shall receive. Toronto and Miami. Toronto won 1, 2, 3. Hey, look at that. Toronto won 3 out of 4 against Miami this year. So if Toronto can get through this game and take this one, they have a pretty good shot against the Miami Heat. At least if you go based off the season series. Even though Miami had a better record, both teams end up being 27-14 at home. Miami was a little better on the road. Let's see, points for. Toronto actually scored more points for 112 average to 109 in Miami. But of course, Toronto gave up more. 111 they gave up to the 109 Miami gave up. So it's going to be interesting. Pretty even teams. So if Toronto can get through this game, they'll have a pretty good chance against Miami to get into the playoffs officially. Then it's a whole new season, which we love. We love our playoffs. So we're just waiting. It's a timeout right now. Taking a quick look at all the stats overall. Well, no, we won't go down the stats right now. We'll save that for halftime. If we take a look at the... Let me bring up the other scores. Getting jiggy with it. Big Willie style coming out to party. So 2-1 Islanders over Montreal now. So Montreal coming back a little bit. Dallas and St. Louis tied at 1. Oh, did I make my picks? I don't know if I made my picks today. All right, they're just coming back. We're ready to jump back into this game. Pascal, what a first half he's having. All right, we are back in action again. Thank you for being here. 3 likes away from 40 likes. If you 2 now. If you haven't hit that like button yet, kindly hit that like button. Christina G, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. We haven't chatted in a little while, but good to see you. All right, here comes Chicago. 3 minutes left in the half. The Bulls bringing this one down. They're going down deep. Taking a look. Chicago, waiting, spinning around, going up. It's Vukovic. He's going to put that one in. I'm now pouring it. It's all my fault. Nice, Hayden. You're welcome. Here comes Van Vliet. He's going to bring it in. Goes low, looking for the rebound. The lay-in. Can't do it, and they can't come up with the rebound either. DeRozan bringing it back from Chicago. He's had the ball a lot of time tonight. He's going to bounce it back. Chicago swinging it around, and he steps out of bounds. Vukovic, it was Levine, had his foot on the line, so he's going to turn that over. Toronto ball. Let's go, Raptors. There we go. 40 likes. Thank you all so much, making this a great first basketball stream for us. Here's Van Vliet with the ball again. He's getting watched. Here comes the double team. Van Vliet dishes it over to Hurdle. He loses the handle, but Van Vliet comes across and scoops it up. A deep three-pointer And he can't get it, but it comes back out. Toronto, Will Barton, he's going to put it up, rebound. And Scotty Barnes can't drain it. He gets fouled. He's going back to the line. So Toronto throwing up some long balls. They're being really solid on the offensive glass. Nice to see the Raptors being aggressive on the glass, something we haven't seen in a long time from this team. First one drops for Barnes. So you always know when you get over 50 points in a half, it's a good half. Here's the second biscuit, and he puts it in the basket. So here comes Chicago. DeRozan again going to carry this one up. 53-45. Again, if you're just joining us, welcome in. My name is Sam, and this is the Samwelb12 Experience. We'll be back live again tomorrow for the Leafs and the New York Rangers. And there's that travel on Vukovic. One too many steps. Good call. Good catch by the officials. Vladdy scores. Jays tie it up. Thank you, Dallas. So dragging that toe. Good call. I'm impressed. There have been a couple travel calls today. I got to say, I'm impressed with the officials for making these calls. 1:35 to go. Going to put it up down low. They're waving off the basket. Foul on the floor. So foul on the floor. TJ, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. So White's going to get the call. His second foul, so he's going to check out of the game. Putting Siakam on the line. Shooting two. Siakam can't hit free throws. His life depended on it right now. Caruso's going to check back in for Chicago. Will Barton's going to check out for Toronto. And in comes OG. He's coming back in. Again, 1:30 left in the half here. All right, Pascal, come on, buddy. Here's shot number 2. He's going to put it up, and he's going to book it. That's going to be his 20th point of the half. This is a must-win game, TJ. Winner moves on to play Miami on Friday. Loser goes home. Their season is done. Chicago to the free throw line. Going to put it up. Can't book it. Hurdle picks up the rebound. Here comes Scotty Barnes. Barnes just over the three-point line. Going to drive the lane. Kicks it out to Freddie. Freddie with the pump fake. Kicks it to Siakam. Siakam with the pump fake. Now he drives the lane. Puts it up. Gets knocked down. No call. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Chicago ball with 1:02 left to go in the half. Big game. Levine, he's going to drive, and he's going to put it up. It's going to roll out. Too much English on that ball. Here comes Freddie. He's going to put it over to Hurdle. Hurdle's going to dish it off. Siakam, he's going to shake, rattle, and roll. He's in triple coverage. He's going to kick it out to the line, turns it over. Stolen by Williams. Gives it to Levine, who drives in, puts it up with the right-hander, and going to lay that one in. Good defense by the Bulls. Here comes Freddie. He's going to pick up the ball. He's going to walk it in. 35 seconds to go in the half. Freddie trying to get through double coverage, driving the whole way, kicks it out. Here's OG, puts it in, and no, he's not going to get it. But we got a blocking call on the floor. And I think this is going to be Patrick Williams. He's going to get the foul call. Gorn, how's it going? So weird seeing the basketball versus hockey layouts. Yeah, we try to keep them very similar. We got a little different. A little of the same, but a little different. But thanks for coming in. Here's Jakob Hurdle. He's going to shoot from the line. First one, he's going to miss that one. The big guys have a tough time shooting free throws. He misses it first. Toronto has missed a lot of free throws today. 7 for 13 from the line. That's not good shooting. It's just over 50%. So Achua comes in now. Where's my big Raptors head? I do have one of the foam fingers somewhere, Dallas. There's Hurdle. He's going to hit the second one. 25 seconds to go now. Raptors, they are up 55-47. Chicago kind of hanging on the ball, going to run the clock down. Zach LaVine. He's going to hold up. Now he's starting to move in. 10 seconds to go. Going to bounce this one into DeRozan. DeRozan being double coverage. Going to pitch it down low. Williams is going up. Hurdle with the monster block. Siakam held the ball for a little bit, and it's a shot clock violation against the Bulls. We're going to have 2.7 seconds left on the clock. Toronto's going to get a chance to send this one from downtown. Oh, TJ, just a little Perrier, the invisible Perrier bottle. Matthews, how's it going? Welcome in. There we go. 2.7 seconds. Toronto's going to inbound it to Van Vliet. He's going to run it up from half court. He's going to... Oh, he nails it! He nails it! The half court three-pointer at the buzzer. Freddie Van Vliet, what a shot! Freddie V, oh, gets the half court bucket. Love it. That's how you finish a half. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the halftime studio. There we go. Let's get this a little refresh here. I'm going to turn this down. I love when things don't load and we got to reload them on the fly, but that's okay. There we go. At the halftime, 58-47 Toronto as they drained it at the half. Where's that graphic? Where's that sound?
From way downtown, bang!
So nice play there from Freddie V to drain the three at the half. That's what we're talking about. All right, so let's talk a little stats. Let's see what's going on in this game. Here are your game leaders for the Bulls. DeRozan leads with 12 points, 6 rebounds, and White leads with 3 assists. For Toronto, it's Siakam with 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's leading in each of the categories. If we go over here, let's break this one down even further. Biggest lead so far today, Toronto had an 11-point lead. And the longest run has been a 9-point run. We've had 2 lead changes so far. Pascal is leading all point getters with 20 points. DeRozan and Siakam tied with rebounds with 6. Siakam and Vukovic tied with 3 assists. Freddie Van Vliet with 1 block. Caruso with 3 blocks. Overall, Toronto, 34 rebounds, 21 rebounds for the Bulls. 12 assists for Toronto, 11 for Chicago. 1 steal for Toronto, 3 for Chicago. 6 blocks for Chicago, 3 for Toronto. Each team with only 5 turnovers, and that's pretty impressive. 5 turnovers through a half. Taking a look at the field goal percentage, Toronto has dropped. They were shooting 50% after the first. They've dropped to 46.7%. Chicago has brought their shooting percentage way up, 47.7%. From the three-point line, 42.1% for Toronto, 18.2% for Chicago. So Toronto definitely the better three-point shooting team. However, they're terrible from the free throw line. Only 57% for Toronto, 60% for Chicago. When we talk about points in the paint, Chicago is dominating there, 28 points to 14 of Toronto. But Toronto is leading the way on second chance points, and that means they're getting to the glass really well. 11 second chance points for Toronto, 4 for Chicago. And the teams are equal, 4 fast break points apiece. So those are all the stats from the first half of basketball. Toronto has really owned this outside of a brief moment when Chicago kind of took a 1-point lead. Toronto has really owned this game, and they've done an excellent job with it. So we kind of talked about the hot hand players to look at, the hot hand players to watch, and it's pretty evident right now when we look at the Raptors. We said Siakam, he has to have a monster game, and he has. He's come out. He's plus 14, 20 points so far. Great effort. Scotty Barnes, we said he's got to come out and have a good game. And he does. Yes, TJ's bringing Drake out. Getting fired up. Bringing out Drake. Scotty Barnes, he's plus 7, putting up 11 points. And then Freddie Van Vliet, we said he's got to have a solid game. And he's been doing that as well. 14 points on the board. So our prediction so far has been pretty good. Now the spread was favored at plus 6 or minus 6, and right now they are beating that spread. The one number that we're not happy with, or I'm not happy with, maybe somebody's happy with it, is that free throw number. Siakam's gone 3 for 6 shooting from the free throw line. OG has gone 2 for 4. Barnes is 2 for 2, and Van Vliet hasn't got to the line yet. So they need to do a better job shooting frees. DeRozan has gone 2 for 3 from the line. Levine has gone 1 for 2, and that's it. Toronto has not been fouling a lot, which is great. Watching the Blue Jays game, nice, Lucas, awesome. So Toronto doing a nice job not taking a lot of fouls and not putting Chicago on the line a whole lot. So those are pretty much the stats of the half. Pretty solid game. I am impressed so far. He will be in the top 10. I missed the comment. Off topic. When we talk about Leaf records, do you think Riley will play the most games in Leaf history? I don't think he will, Hayden, and I'll tell you why. Riley is starting to get a lot of heat from Leafs Nation, right? He's starting to get a lot of heat. And what do we see? What have we seen in the past when a defenseman has got on Toronto's bad side? A good defenseman. I'm not talking about Justin Hall. Morgan Riley is a really good defenseman. And we saw this with Larry Murphy. We saw this with a few others. When the fans turn on you, you end up leaving Toronto. So I don't think Riley is going to play here long enough to get that accomplishment. I think he'll be here a long time. But yeah, I don't think he's going to be here another 670 games. Unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he stays. I hope we keep him. But it'll be interesting to see what the Leafs brass do. Jeff, how's it going? I am fantastic. I hope you are as well. We're having a great night here. The Raptors are up. Team Canada in the lead. So who could ask for anything better? But I am super thirsty. So apologies for all the water breaks. But it is a good game, right? First Raptor game we're calling all year, and it's a good one. I've paid attention to the Raptors. I've watched the Raptors. I even went to a couple Raptor games this year. They're a lot of fun to see. But unfortunately, they started off on a down stretch this year. They had a tough first half of the year. They've been coming back. They've been playing really well since the All-Star game. But it was a tough first half of the year. Otherwise, if they would have had a better first half, they would have been in this playoffs. They wouldn't have to go through this playoff play-in little tournament. But it's a cool experience. It's cool to see, and it's good to get these pressure games. I really enjoy when a team kind of squeaks in that last couple of spots and they make a run, right? They go in, they knock off their first round opponent, they get through their second round opponent. It's always exciting when a team lower down in the standings can drive through the playoffs, and especially when it's your team. So I'd love to see Toronto be able to get in there and do something in the playoffs, because they've been playing some great basketball as of late. And it's showing here. They're not turning the ball over a tremendous amount. They're not taking a lot of fouls, which is awesome to see. They're playing Chicago really tight. They're kind of, we talk about in hockey playing that group defense. That's kind of what they're doing. They're almost playing that same group defense here today. So it's awesome to see the Raptors can do it. Now, would I like to see the Raptors not have to go through this? Absolutely. Would I prefer the Raptors to be at the top of the standings and just, get in and not have to worry about it? Of course. But Not the case, and we're going to do it. But it's an exciting time for Toronto sports. Whether you're a Toronto sports person or you're just a Canadian sports person, really exciting for Toronto and sports. You know, the Raptors with a chance to get in the playoffs here. The Maple Leafs about to kick off their playoff run. You have the Blue Jays who are kicking off, and there's high expectations for them this year. So Toronto, you know, with any luck, could have 3 very successful sports years. And of course, the Argos, you know, winning the Grey Cup, you know, great for them as well. What's your guys' take on the Bud Light crap? What's going on? I haven't really heard a lot. What's going on? Can you give me the Coles notes, Jeff, and fill me in? The Raptors just don't play for Toronto; they play for Canada. That's right, Dallas. That is 100% right. Yes, Lucas, there are a couple for the Raptors. There are a couple different redeems for the Raptors. And there we are. Speak of the devil. There we got Redeem We the North, Redeem Raptor, Redeem Fire Up. Those are all Raptor redeems. So yeah, what's the Bud Light story there, Jeff? I've seen some things going online, but I didn't really know what was going on. Didn't really pay attention to it. There it is, the Raptor getting the crowd hyped. So Pascal, the leader, obviously him and Van Vliet are the leaders of this team, right? The leaders of this team moving forward, and they're both playing great basketball today. The one thing I will say I love seeing, it feels like it's been forever, is having the fans in Jurassic Park coming out in front, making the noise, being outside. I wish they would show more clips of that. It's always great to see the big crowds outside and out front. All right, let me check something here real quickly. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. So for those of you who don't know, of course, I'm a big hockey card guy, a big sports card guy. So we got a couple hockey card things on the side going on right now. Trying to get in some auctions and whatnot. Got to make sure where I'm sitting. That one's way too high for me. I'm gonna pass on that. Is there an upcoming movie anyone's excited for? Hayden, great question. So there's 2 movies right now that I want to see. And thank you, subscribers coming in. We're 1 subscriber away from 5670, which is awesome. So thank you all so much. The 2 big movies I'm really excited for, one, we kind of talked about it off the top, is Air, the story behind the Nike shoes. I can't wait to see that. It's going to be awesome. And the Super Mario Brother movie. I really want to see the Super Mario Brother movie. I've heard amazing things. I've heard it's great for kids and it's great for adults who grew up with Mario. So yeah, I can't wait to see those. That half-court shot by Van Vliet should pump up the team in the second half. Toronto, I agree. That was sick. That was a great shot. And he does this a lot. Van Vliet has nailed that shot several times. So it's only fitting that he comes in here and puts that up as a highlight. I'm going to have to go back and get that shot after the stream and put it up as a short, because that was just something spectacular. Love those half-court shots. They're awesome. And it does just that. You say it pumps up the team. It absolutely fires up the squad and gets them going. All right, let's see. Captain Tuttle, what's going on? Welcome in. Captain, I don't think I've ever asked before. Where are you from? I see you all the time. Where are you from? I'd love to know. But I appreciate you always coming by and stopping in and saying hello. So thank you so much for the support. Sam, I'll say, just look it up. Too much to get into. Let's just say, gotcha. Okay, Jeff, gotcha. And Bud Light sales have taken a dive. Got you. Yes. Enough said. And it's unfortunate, right? There's a lot of that going on right now where, regardless, whatever your beliefs are, wherever you are, whatever you think, there's too much of this going on where organizations and companies are, the whole cancel culture, and not just on this topic, but on so many topics. Things are just going too far these days, in my opinion. I hope things get better. I really, really do, because it's unfortunate. I myself was never a big Bud Light guy. Um, so, but as a company, it's tough, right? It is very, very tough. The great state of Mississippi. Awesome. Well, thank you. Glad to know. By the way, did you know Pedro Martinez is Vladimir Guerrero's godfather? He's at the Jays game tonight. I did not know that. I had no idea that Pedro is Vladdy's godfather. That's wild. Very cool. Pedro, man, he was so good. As Garth would say, love one another. You got it, Dallas. Exactly. Exactly. There's just so much going on. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Just be a decent person. That's it. That's exactly it. Oh, that's a whole other stream we could get into. All right, good night, Noah. Thank you. We'll see you later. Samantha, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Sam, I meant to shoot you a note the other day and it totally escaped from me, but we'll have to catch up sometime soon. All right, halftime is just about done. We're getting ready to get back into the game. The teams are on the courts. They're getting their hands all creamed up. They're getting their feet, their shoes all sticky with the tape. And let's get this on. Let's see if that shot really does fire things up. He's wearing his Expos uniform. No way, Toronto. That's wild. Oh, the Expos were awesome. I did go to an Expos game. I did go into Montreal to Olympic Stadium. Did get to go see an Expos game live in Montreal, and it was awesome. It was very cool. All right, let's get back over to the game screen as we're getting ready to start the second half. What about black eye makeup? Oh, God, Dallas. Oh, gosh. All right, where's our game screen? Here we go. We are ready to rock for the second half of Raptors basketball. David says hi. What's up, David? How's it going? Thank you, Donaldson Jr., Junior Donaldson. All right, ball is inbounded. The second half is underway, ladies and gentlemen. We are 24 minutes away from seeing which team goes on. They've switched side now. Here's Chicago with the ball. Levine, they're going to rotate it around. Coming in, Caruso tries to pass it, going far side, and Raptors are going to steal that one away. Nice steal to start the half. Here's Van Vliet. God, he jukes and jives so quickly. Threads the needle to Hurdle, and he's going to put it off the glass and in. Nice play. What are your thoughts on the Lakers beating Minnesota last night? Toronto, I'll be honest, I didn't watch that game. I actually can't stand watching the Lakers. Van Vliet almost steals it away from Levine. Levine going to bring this up. He's going to cycle it back. Here's a three. And Chicago's going to miss. Rebounded by Siakam. Siakam going to bring this one all the way down. He's going to turn around. Backing in on the post up. He slips and falls. He falls, and we got a foul call. So Caruso going to get another call against him. I tell you, I just can't stand watching the Lakers. I can't stand watching LeBron anymore. A lot of people complain about Sidney Crosby chirping at the officials. LeBron James is in the officials after every whistle. I get it. He's a gazillion-dollar athlete, but man, he whines about every call that doesn't go his way. And that drives me nuts. Just play the game. Here's Pascal. Pascal with the ball. Going to put it through the middle. Kicks it across. And here's the dunk. OG with the jam. I hope Sacramento beats Golden State in the first round. I'd like to see Sacramento do that as well. I don't watch basketball, as you can tell, but Jordan is the GOAT. Hayden, 100% agree. Michael Jordan is absolutely the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Here comes Chicago to the corner. Caruso, he's going to put it up, rims out. Hurdle comes up with it. When Jordan won those championship games, when he was sick as a dog, and he came up and still knocked down those clutch shots, he could barely stand. He was the best. Big shot. Toronto's going to miss. Chicago rebounds. I must have a question. I noticed that Dallas Basketball Squirrel is here, but isn't she a little short for basketball? Oh, Triton. Stolen OG coming down. Oh, and he gets fouled going up. Levine not happy about it, but the foul is called. Did you ever see Eddie the basketball movie starring? Yes, Dallas. I did, but a long, long, long time ago. I've seen a lot of Whoopi Goldberg movies. Most of them were probably Sister Act 1 and Sister Act 2 about 1,000 times. But yes, we did watch that. If you like those funny kind of goofy sport movies, if you watch Kicking and Screaming with Will Ferrell, where he's a soccer coach, that's great. Kicking and Screaming is a lot of fun. And of course, if you want to go to football, Unnecessary Roughness is a classic. They're going to sit down. It's going to be a little timeout, so they'll be right back. But if we're talking about sports movies, one of my favorite sports movies of all time, and it's a football movie, is Varsity Blues. If you have not seen Varsity Blues, it is a must watch. Stars Dawson from Dawson Creek, James Vanderbeek. He was great. Varsity Blues was just such a good movie. But yeah, there's lots of great sports ones, but those goofy ones are funny. The Last Boy Scout, yes. Jason, man, that was a good movie. The Last Boy Scout, I haven't seen that. I don't really classify that as a sports movie. It's more of an action movie with sports as the general theme. But that was a great movie. The Last Boy Scout. Was that Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans, I believe? That was a good one. Bringing out the bunt cake, getting that one ready for tomorrow. We're gonna have to find a good bunt cake one for the playoffs. We'll need definitely a new good bunt cake one. Wow, we're 3 likes away from 50. I didn't even see that sneak up there. Thank you all so much for hitting that like button. Really appreciate it. Man, that's awesome. Charlie Sheen as Wild Thing in the Major Leagues. Of course, Major Leagues are just a classic baseball movie. And talk about a movie that could never be made today. There's no way Major League gets made today. No way. Well, we can't even have the Cleveland Indians today. You need a refs you suck redeem. That is true. I do. I got the you suck sound effect. I need a good redeem to go with it. Yeah, Major Leagues were. I mean, Charlie Sheen. All those movies he did back then. He had those, and then Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2 were just so funny, so funny. They're tough to watch now. They don't really hold up. They were good. Jeffrey, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. And there we go. Just like that. 50 likes on the board. We're going to do a little 50 like shimmy. Thank you all so much. 50 likes. What? I hated the LeBronto memes. Yeah. Oh, terrible. All right, come on. Let's get this game back going. We don't need such a long timeout 2 minutes into the quarter. Redeem pie. Triton wants to get those pies, but you know what? Come get me right here. Is it going to get me? Is it going to get me? I'll have to juke and dive the way Van Vliet does, getting out of those ways. Of course, we got the Vince Carter jersey on tonight, representing the old school, the white and purple. And look at that, Charles Oakley in the house tonight. He played 4 seasons in Chicago, 3 seasons in Toronto. Charles Oakley in the house tonight. Lucas getting the freeze. There we go. All right, they're finally back on. Let's get rid of this. Be right back. They're finally back on. OG going to put up the shot, and he's going to bucket that one. Here comes Caruso. He's going to bring this up for Chicago. Putting it in the middle. Chicago setting it up. Gets it in the hands of DeRozan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, Lucas. DeRozan goes up. Big block by Toronto. You're going to make me cheer for Chicago? Really? Oh, goodness. Here comes Toronto trying to put it in. Chicago with the rebound. Here comes the Bulls. Let's go, Bulls. Going to play this around. Vukovic gets it to Levine. Now it's kicked over into the corner. Little double fake pump coming in, driving, and he's going to kick it out to DeRozan. Why didn't he put that one up? DeRozan drives the lane. He gets blocked. The ball rolls out of bounds. I think it's going to be right back to Chicago ball. Veteran Oakman. Charles Oakley was awesome. Junkyard Dog, Jerome Williams. He was at the game last. Yes, Jerome Williams, man. JYD. He was awesome. I didn't even know Canada knows how to play basketball. Triton. We invented basketball. Dr. James Naismith, the Canadian, invented the game of basketball. Freddie from 3, way downtown in Kitchener. He's going to drain that one.
Wow, what a shot!
Freddie V. Gets another one. Raptors are 9 for 21 from the three-point line. Chicago drives the lane, draws a foul, and puts it in. So they're going to get a chance to make a three-point play. 66-49 for the Raps. Dallas is coming back hard. Hayden, that's funny. How do you play basketball on ice skates? Now that would be a fun game. Levine going to hit that shot. It's going to be 66-50. Nicholas, how's it going? Welcome in. Now I'll remind you, everybody that's here today, we are going to reset the points after Thursday's game. After tomorrow night's hockey game, we're going to reset all the points. Here's driving the lane is Hurdle, and he's going to put that one in. I have a cool story. I went on MJ's private jet with a teammate from college, played together in Birmingham, flew from. Wow, Jeff, that is awesome. Beverly, how's it going? Welcome in. Not a huge basketball fan, but I'm a pretty big Sam fan, Beverly. Thank you for that. Appreciate it so much. Putting it up. Chicago going to rebound that one, bring it down. So happy to have everybody here. We did it. We hit 50 likes for tonight, which is awesome. That was kind of my goal to try and get to, and we beat it in the first half. Here comes Chicago backing down, standing tall on the defense. We're Siakam, and Siakam makes a nice play. Freddie Van Vliet going to bring this one down. Bulls are cows. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Donaldson. So Freddie has just been on fire tonight. Great defense by Pascal, keeping the hands up, not allowing him to take a foul. Damn, play the Heritage Minute about basketball. I should. Here comes Van Vliet, going to play to the corner. Nice play by OG, going to go up to jam it down, and he gets fouled. So he goes to the line again. Toronto doing an unbelievable job working the ball around. Everybody is getting touches. Now OG couldn't put it in, but he's going to get to go to the line, shooting 2. First shot goes up. Oh, and he's going to miss. The struggles at the free throw line continue for the Raptors. Jason. OG coming, shooting 2. Oh, and he misses both of them. My goodness. Vukovic comes up with the rebound. He's going to pass it over to DeRozan. Here's DeMar carrying it in. He's going to lay it in off the glass. Enough English to drop that in. Raptors not showing love to DeMar tonight. No, they are not. Siakam sending it back. Ginobili to Van Vliet. He's going to light it up from 3. No, too much. Hurdle's going to rebound it back to Freddie. He's going to go again. Too much again. This time it's picked up by Vukovic. Up to Levine. Here comes Chicago. Far side. Putting it up. Chicago misses. Wow, these rims are getting a lot of work tonight. Here comes Van Vliet. He's going to continue to put the pressure. Spinning around. One pump fake. Goes up and he gets fouled. Hammered from Kobe White. Van Vliet with the quick feet draws the foul, and he's going to go to the line for 2. The foul game is picking up. Good eye, good knowledge to spot where the players are. What do you get when you're a Chicago Bull? Uh-oh. Can't wait to hear this one. Get that one. Van Vliet, he's going to miss. Wow, just can't sort a bunch of crap. Nice. Here's one for you. In America, using the metric system can get you in legal trouble. In fact, if you sneer at any other method of measuring liquids, you may be held in contempt of court. That was a long one. Here's Chicago with it. Why does an Easter egg hate the most? Or what does an Easter egg hate the most? Here's DeRozan with it coming in. Pump fake. DeRozan goes up. He's going to lay it in. What does an Easter egg hate the most? Good Friday. Here comes Chicago. DeRozan. He's going to go again, trying to lay it out. Now he kicks it to the line, looking for a three. Coming in, Levine. He's going to lay it in and gets fouled. Levine coming up strong. You don't want to give them a chance to get heated up. Speaking of Easter eggs, did you do your daily Wally quest? I certainly did, sir. I certainly did. Got that one done. But I still have a lot to do. That's right, Beverly. I got a whole bunch here. I've been forgetting to tear them off. So we figure we may as well call some out tonight. Triton, I am so far behind on some of the challenges in the Star Path. It's crazy. Remembers his Wally quest, but cannot remember his tip. TJ, true story. True story. Here's Scotty Barnes going to go up and put that one in. So exchanging some buckets. Raptors now up to 71. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Tigers 3, Jays 1. Ooh. And Chicago going to jam that one down. So they're heating up. Got to play tight defense. We're giving Chicago the opportunity. Lots of points in the paint for Chicago right now. Lots of points in the paint. They are getting fired up. Here's Van Vliet going to go over the head of Scotty Barnes. Barnes driving the lane. And he's going to go to the line to shoot two as DeRozan kind of got in the way there. He gets laid out. That's going to be the second foul on DeRozan. Look at Williams. What a dunk. So Scotty Barnes, 6'9", 227 pounds. He's got 13 points, 5 reboards, and 2 assists today. He's going to put this one in. Oh, he misses. The free throws are the enemy of the Raptors. They're 10 for 21 now, less than 50% from a free throw. If you're an NBA player, you got to be able to hit your free throws. 10 for 21 from the line is atrocious. He's going to hit the second one. Here comes Chicago. Chicago now going to start to work the ball across midcourt. DeMar DeRozan, not feeling the love in Toronto. He's going to drive the lane again. Kicks it out to the line. Williams driving in. He's going to kick it out to Caruso. He puts it up. It goes in and comes right back out. Toronto getting lucky there. Freddie Van Vliet picks up the board. Pascal going to bring this down. He's being covered. He's going to draw the double team. Gives it to Freddie. Freddie, he's going to drive the lane. Now he backs out. Curls it over to Pascal. He's going to put it up and bucket. Count it. He's going to drop his first bucket of the second half with 5 minutes to go. No granny shots allowed. There you go. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't subscribed, if we have anybody watching who hasn't subscribed to the channel, we're 1 subscriber away from 5670. And there's OG. He's going to put it in. Norman, hello there. Welcome in. I took my broken vacuum cleaner back to the store. They put a Bulls jersey on it. Now it sucks again. Nice, DJ. Here comes Kobe White for the Bulls. He's going to dish it down. Going up and over is Vukovic, and he's going to drain it. 15-point lead for Toronto. Here comes Van Vliet. Going to cross the line. They're looking to set it up. Van Vliet playing quarterback here tonight. Now he's going to kick it over. OG. Going to send it in the middle to Hurdle. Hurdle. He's going to drive the lane, trying to draw some contact. He does, but he drops the ball. Turns over the ball. Bad turnover there by Jakob Hurdle. He has not had a strong game here tonight. Quick shot. That's going to be grabbed. DeRozan coming up and hammers Van Vliet. So DeRozan going to pick up his third. And he's not happy about it. DeRozan's going to have to come and sit out with 3 fouls. They can't risk it. So they're in the bonus situation. So every foul now is going to lead to some shots for Toronto. There it is. Jason's bringing Drake to the show, getting him all fired up. Van Vliet, he's going to put that one in. Finally, somebody's able to hit a free throw. So Levine's going to come back in. 3:46 to go here in the third quarter. This is the play-in tournament first game for Toronto. They win tonight. They play again on Friday against Miami. Loser of this game goes home. Freddie misses shot number 2. It's picked up by Levine. Here comes Chicago, going to walk this across midcourt. 12 for 24 now. Raptors shooting 50% from the free throw line. Chicago working it down. Levine kicking it back out to White. White going to drive. He's going to put it on the floor. Now he kicks it out, looking for a 3. It's not there. Williams can't hit. Here comes Toronto. Freddie. He has it poked out from behind. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Toronto ball with 3:18 to go on the clock. So here comes Boucher. Number 25, Chris Boucher. Not Bobby Boucher. Chris Boucher. Coming into the game for Toronto. Nurse making some last-minute adjustments. There it is. They're trying to inbound. Van Vliet going to give it over. Here's Trent. Trent, he's going to go up in a big block there by Williams. Going to be Toronto ball again. 3:15 now on the clock. Trent Jr., Boucher, Van Vliet, Hurdle, and Siakam. Your 5 for Toronto on the floor. White, Williams, Levine, Caruso, and Vukovic for Chicago. Coming in, cycling it around. Beverly upgrading the membership. Welcome to the All-Star. Beverly, thank you so much for the membership upgrade. We appreciate that so very much. Beverly, are you on our are you in our Discord channel, or do you have Discord? Roger, how's it going? That's right. Beverly hype for sure. Here's a shot. Caruso trying to save it, throwing it in. It's fighting for it. Vukovic and Siakam, and I think we're getting a jump ball. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Siakam. And there it is, 5670. Thank you so much for subscribing to our little channel, helping us to continue to grow. All right, they're going to go to a commercial break, so you know what time it is. While we're on commercial break, let me take this moment. What does a lemon say when it answers the phone? Does anybody know? What does a lemon say when it answers the phone? Yellow! That's funny because that's how I used to answer the phone all the time. Yellow! Get it? Because lemons are yellow. All right. Yes, thank you so much, Beverly. If you are in our Discord, let me know, or if you use Discord, because we have a All-Star member lounge little area for members that I'd love to include you in. So if you're in our Discord, if you have Discord access, let me know and I'll get you added to it. But if you don't, or if for everybody else, if you want to join our general area of our Discord page, let me drop you an invite. You can come in and hang out, and we talk video games, we talk sports, we talk everything. So it's really a fun place to be. There is the Discord link, so feel free to come on in. And of course, Beverly, if you have Discord and come in, I'll get you access to our All-Star Lounge. All right, here we go. How does the Easter Bunny keep his fur looking good? How does the Easter Bunny keep his fur looking so good? He uses a hairbrush. Oh, all right. I've had enough of these Easter jokes. They're terrible. They are no Discord. Say, okay, Beverly. Well, if you ever decide to get it, if you ever decide you want it, you just let me know. We'll hook you up and make sure you get in there. Nope, don't like. Well, actually, that's not bad. What do you call a helpful sister? What do you call a helpful sister? An assister. Terrible. But it's a basketball joke because you can get assists in basketball. All right, terrible. All right, last one. I'm going to save this one. I'm going to save this one for the end of the quarter because it's a doozy. You buy a roll of duct tape. Wow, wow. Nice. Nice, Triton. All right, they're coming back from the commercial break. Let's get away from Sam telling jokes and let's get back to the action. Raptors, Bulls, Raptors with the lead. Out to a handsome lead at this point. A good sister. But again, Beverly, thank you so much. Appreciate it very, very much. Of course, we have 4 different levels, membership levels. The first 2 levels get you access to the custom emojis, our gambling game, and shout outs during the stream. The all-star level gets you member access to our special Discord area. And then, of course, we have our championship level. Our championship level, which is our top membership level, where we try to get together once a month or so and get together for a Zoom call. And we just talk about what's going on with the channel, where we're at, where we're going. We talk about various things we're doing. And we just get to hang out for an hour or so. And again, champion members will be looking to schedule that call coming up real soon because we're due. Here's a shot for the Bulls. Going to put it in from the free throw line. 2:42 to go in the half. OG becomes the first Raptor player ever to lead the NBA in steals. So congratulations, OG Anunoby. The first Raptor ever to lead the NBA in steals. Here comes Toronto with the rock, moving it down. Gives it to Hurdle in the middle. He's looking to swing it across to Van Vliet. There's a handoff, sets the pick. Van Vliet's going to back it up and reset. Trying to come in. Here comes a double coverage, opens up. OG, he's going to drive in. There's the switch. OG now coming across the lane with the right hand, puts it up, hits the front of the rim. Chicago bringing it back the other way. And a blocking foul being called on Van Vliet. The Raptors were looking for a foul on the other side of the court. Didn't get it. Chicago walks down and Toronto gets nailed for the block. Monte Cristo, what's going on? Let's go Toronto, absolutely. Is Matt Murray a net for one of these teams? A lot going on. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Here's Levine. He's going to put one up, and he misses his free throw. Wow, a lot of missed free throws tonight. Unbelievable. The Women's World Hockey Championship quarterfinal is on tomorrow, 10 a.m. So if you get TSN, you can watch the Women's Worlds. 10 a.m. Team Canada defeated Team USA in a shootout the other day to end the round robin. It was quite the victory for the Team Canada Women's. Here's Van Vliet, has it poked away, goes out of bounds, and it's called Chicago ball. So quick turn of events here. Now make sure your red live light is on, that you are caught up and not watching behind a few seconds. Here comes Chicago trying to get in. Van Vliet playing tough defense, and a huge shot there by Zach Levine, and he's going to drain it. And we got a turnover off the inbounds. Wow. The camera was focused on Levine, and all of a sudden the whistle went, and it was an issue on the inbounds. So Freddie trying to fight his way through Caruso. Caruso doesn't let him in, but the refs blow a whistle and award the ball to Chicago. I'm not as sure exactly what happened there, but the officiating in the last few minutes here has gotten very poor. Toronto starting to lose focus, paying too much attention to the officials. They need to focus more on the game. Here's Levine, a little head fake. Coming in, dishes it off. Levine gets it back, putting up the three, and that's money. Count it. Wow. The third made three for Chicago. That was a big one. Ron, welcome back in. Good to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Van Vliet with it. Oh, Triton wants me to go for the Bulls again. Oh, it wasn't you the first time. Here's Van Vliet. He's going to put up a three, and he nails it. 1:10 left to go in the third quarter. Toronto up by 11. Come on, Chicago. Triton wants me to cheer for you. Here's Levine cutting through, driving to the lane, reverse off the glass, misses, rebound. And Williams misses, and here comes Van Vliet the other way. He's going to drive it. He gets hammered. And there's a foul. Van Vliet's going to go to the line. That's right, Roger. You got to stop Levine now. He is so good. Do you remember when Zach Levine was in the dunk contest? I think he won the dunk contest too. He was absolutely incredible. He's got some big hops. He's a great talent. Some deep dish pizza. Oh, Jace, I could so go for some pizza. That's the problem with all these 7 o'clock streams. You don't get the good dinners. Thomas, how's it going? Bulls getting shamed. They suck. Hey, the Bulls are starting to come back a little bit. They're starting to get heated up. Toronto's got to shut them down. Iran, what's going on? Let's go, Toronto. Yes, indeed. Come on, Raps. Keep the pressure going. Keep focused. We got 52 seconds left in the third quarter. The first half was all Toronto. Chicago has made a game of it here in the third. Van Vliet's going to hit his free throw. That's been a rarity. Toronto has not done well at the free throw line. 40, where are they? 50% from the free throw line. Chicago, 72%. Here's Levine. He's going to drive again and throw it up off the glass. It goes in, and he gets fouled. So it's an and one situation. Oh, my goodness. Trying to go at Boucher. Boucher trying to make a play. He fouls Levine. Levine is now up to 26 points. He's going to take the first free throw. He's going to bucket that one. Toronto with the ball. Here's Van Vliet. 40 seconds to go. Toronto trying to close out this quarter. Coming down. Try to find Fred driving. He's going to attack. Kisses out to Boucher. Boucher puts it up. That's going to rim and come out. Big battle in the corner. And it looks like it's going to be Raptor ball. Raptor ball. Thank goodness. We finally get a call. Where was it here? There was a great stat I found. I'm trying to find that stat again. Van Vliet with the ball. 4 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to drive with the right hand. He throws up a prayer. It's tipped up, and it actually goes up, and it's stuck on the top of the backboard. The ball is stuck with 3.6 seconds left. It is stuck on top of the backboards. So somebody's going to have to go up there and get it. Too high to jump up and get it. They're going to need a ladder. A ladder or a cheerleader to get on the shoulders and go get it. Boucher takes the mop. Boucher with the mop. He's got it down. Boucher grabs the mop, and he's going to poke that one loose, and that's going to drop. That was really funny. Boucher using the handle to knock it down. We got 4.5 seconds to go. 9-point lead here for Toronto. I think this has been their weakest quarter. Going to put this one up. There's the buzzer. That's going to do it. We're going to the final quarter of the game. Let's take a quick look at the stats across here while they go to commercial break. Through 3 quarters, your leaders. It is Zach LaVine leading everyone with 26 points. Fred VanVleet with 23. Vukovic, 12 rebounds. VanVleet with 10 rebounds. Kobe White, 5 assists. VanVleet with 7 assists. So VanVleet, he is 3 assists away from a triple-double, which would be awesome. Curacao with 3 blocks and Hurdle with 2. The team stats through 3, 81-72 is your score. 54 rebounds for Toronto, 35 for Chicago. 20 assists for Chicago, 20 assists for Toronto, 17 for Chicago. 5 steals, 5 blocks, 8 turnovers for Toronto, 4, 7, and 9 for Chicago. Toronto shooting 44.6% from the field, 44.8 for Chicago. Toronto is shooting 40% from the three-point line. Chicago is only shooting 15.8. Chicago, however, 75% from the free throw line, 50% is Toronto. Points in the paint, 24 for Toronto, 40 points in the paint for Chicago. Toronto needs to find a way of closing out that, forcing Chicago to the outside. Second chance points, 11 for Toronto, 6 for Chicago. Fast break points, 8 for Toronto, 5 for Chicago. So those are your main stats of this game. Both teams have been battling hard. They've been playing really good basketball. Toronto had a spectacular first half, a solid first half, but they've come back to reality as Chicago was heating up there in the third. So the question is, can Toronto shut it down in the fourth quarter? They need to find a way of shutting it down big time. I'm trying to see if I can find a quarter by quarter breakdown. Here it is right in front of my face. In the first quarter, Toronto put up 28, Chicago 23. In the second quarter, Toronto put up 30, Chicago put up 24. In the third, Chicago won that quarter. They put up 25 points, Toronto only putting up 23. So Toronto has the lead, but they're going to need a strong fourth quarter to put this one away as they're up 9 points going into the final frame of the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Let's see if Toronto can do it. Again, we are back tomorrow, 7 p.m. for the Leafs and the New York Rangers to close out the NHL season, Game 82. It's going to be a big one, so I hope you'll come back and join us for that. If you're just popping in and you haven't been in tonight, make sure you do hit that like. We're almost at 60 likes, which is awesome, so thank you so much. Thomas, do people bet on the games? I personally don't. I have in the past bet on sports, and it can be fun. But when I'm calling a game, if I've bet on the game, it takes too much away. So I don't like to let that drive how I call a game and how I favor a game. So I try not to bet on the game. So I haven't for quite some time. But it can be a lot of fun. But if you are going to play and you are going to bet on the games, make sure you play responsibly and know your limits. All right, here we go. It's fourth quarter time. VanVleet and Toronto are going to start with the ball. Here comes OG. They're going to kick it out to the side. Toronto driving in. Pascal, he's going to put it in, and he's going to drain that one. Finally starts it off. Rigged games. Oh, I hope not. I'd hate if there was a true conspiracy theory that came out that showed that games were being fixed because of gambling. That would be terrible. Here's Chicago with the ball. They're going to drive. They're going to turn, putting it up, and they're going to drain that one as well. Their fourth three-pointer of the game. An 8-point game. Chicago making their way back. Here's Siakam. He's going to cross the center line. Toronto trying to space across the floor. OG with the ball, going to give it to VanVleet. VanVleet come across to set it up. Top of the key. Going to give it to Siakam. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Siakam's going to drive, taking it to the hoop, gets knocked down. Toronto with the rebound, and Trent is going to lay that one in. We got Trent, Achua, VanVleet, OG, and Siakam on the floor for Toronto. It's DeRozan, Levine, Williams, Jones Jr., and White for Chicago. And Chicago's going to step out of bounds. So that's going to be a turnover. Good active hands there by Toronto. Forces Chicago to step out. But Toronto getting the heat, getting the momentum back their way. Here comes Freddie. Freddie going to dish it off to OG. OG, shake and bake. He's going to drive, going for the jam. He gets blocked at the rim. Trent gets the rebound. He tries to go up, cannot do it. So nice job there. Good pressure. Achua trying to go up strong. We got a foul called. Let's see if we can hit some free throw shots. This is going to be an important quarter for the Raptors to start hitting these free throws. Four fouls now on DeRozan. I just realized it's one more game left for the Leafs. That's right, Iran. Playoffs start next Tuesday. Just around the corner. Here's Achua. He's going to put it up, and he's going to drain it. Going to be very important to hit these shots down the stretch. So a substitution there for Chicago. Achua gets his second shot. White, Jones, Levine, Caruso, and DeRozan now. And he's going to nail that one. 2 for 2 for Achua. 87-75, 10.5 minutes to go in the final quarter. Here comes Chicago. Starting to drive through. Toronto trying to close off Levine. He's going to go all the way. Puts it off the rim. Caruso, though, goes up for the rebound to put it in, and we get a call. The basket is not going to count. Levine gets fouled, and he's going to go shoot two. Levine is a human highlight machine. This guy is putting it all on the floor. He's driving every time. Good night, Morgan. Take it easy. Good to see you as always, and I'm sure we'll see you tomorrow for the Leafs and Rangers. Levine from the three-point line. Going to put that one in and roll it in. Kiss the rim and drop it. So a couple more substitutions here for the Bulls. Levine, Caruso, Beverly, Vukovic, and DeRozan. Damn, I love the NBA. I'm a Boston Celtics and Raptors fan. Love the playoffs. Brings a smile to my face. Iron, nice. Playoffs are always good. And Celtics, man, Celtics, they're going to be a decent squad. They are a decent squad. Raptors trying to get in there. This would be the first step. They got 2 games to get in. They need 2 wins. Here's Van Vliet. He's going to pass it over to Trent. Trent Jr. shaking away, giving it back to Van Vliet. 8 on the clock. Van Vliet trying to slow everybody down. Now he's going to go to Trent. Trent's going to put up the 3. It hits the rim. It bounces out. And a foul called. Loose ball foul as Siakam is knocked to the floor. Beverly gets the call. Gets the foul against him. So 10-point lead for the Raptors. Exactly what they need to do. Toronto playing strong in this fourth quarter. They were a little weak in the last. It's good to see they're playing real strong here. Here comes Van Vliet. Step back. He's going to take a shot. That's going to go wide. Paul G's was just reading something. 9:35 to go. 10-point lead for Toronto. Best time of year for sports. You got the Leafs. You got the Raptors. You got the Jays. Everything is going on. Here's DeRozan going to kick it to Caruso. He's going to put up the shot. It hits the rim. He gets his own rebound, kicks it over. Easy lay in there for Vukovic. Vukovic having himself a nice game. 12 rebounds. Achua coming in, driving. No call on the block. Here comes Levine. He's going to stop, put up a 3, and he's going to drain it. Levine is getting hot. You got to slow this guy down. We said it a little ways back. You got to stop Levine, and it's something Toronto has not been able to do. Levine is just going crazy right now. He's popping off, and this could be trouble for Toronto down the stretch. Need to shut him out. So, all right, they're going to go to a commercial break on the timeout. We got one joke left to go, and here it is. Librarians love a good joke. Librarians love a good joke. They always get the reference. And there it is. That's going to do it for our jokes. Jokes are done. The librarians always get the reference. Beverly's a Tie Cat fan. Oh, nice, Beverly. Beverly, have you gone down to the new, well, I guess it's not so new anymore, but new over the last couple of years. Have you been to Tim Hortons Field? I have not been to Tim Hortons Field. I did have some involvement, like I said, with the Toronto Argonauts and the CFL. So I did spend some time in Hamilton at the old Ivor Wynne Stadium. Man, that place was a disaster, but it was so cool. It's that had such history. I saw the early designs for Tim Hortons Field before the renos, and it looks great. They did a fantastic, fantastic job with it, but I have not had a chance to be there live. Redeem We the North. Yes, We the North. Wow, 60 likes. We hit 60 likes. Thank you all so very much. What a night this has been. Raptors, though, they're giving some back. They're only up with 5. We got 9 minutes to go. This is going to be a very important 9 minutes. Can they hang on? Can they bring this one out? Can they close it out? We know they can do it. We hope they can do it. Let's see. Why do we never see Dina be on stream? That's because Triton, she's busy doing all the stuff that I can't be doing because I'm streaming. Like she's getting our evening beverages ready here, and here it comes on command. Do you want to say hi? No, she doesn't want to say hi. But she said hello. She brings us the fourth quarter beverage in the Samwelb12 mug. You can get your own Samwelb12 mug. We got a lot of merch sites that you can order from. If you're in Canada, you can order it from Redbubble, which is awesome. If you're in the States, you can order it from our Streamlabs store. You can order it from our Spreadshirt store, which is connected directly to YouTube. So if you click our social media link, our link tree, all the merch links should be in there. You can check out the products on the different pages and check it out. Dina, everybody's giving you some love. She says thanks. We'll get her on one of these days. We'll make her have an appearance. After all, she does bring some luck when she sits in the chair to call the Leaf games. Yes, it's still Ivor Wynne to me. See, Beverly, and I knew you were gonna go that way. Ivor Wynne, the stories those walls could tell. What did the Raptor say after his workout? What did he say, Monty? Here's Toronto. For Dina B having to hear those awful jokes. Prayers for Dina B having to hear all those jokes. Yeah, nice, Triton. Oh, let me move the back. Here we go. 5-point lead. Toronto coming in. They turn it over. It's Zach LaVine one-on-one with Van Vliet. He's going to drive, and he gets fouled. So LaVine is going to go to the line again. 2 shots. 1 up. What's going on? Yes, they are. Raptors getting themselves in a little bit of hot water here. They had an 11-point lead. Chicago has been chipping away at it. It's actually been Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine has been chipping away with it. LaVine is now up to 31 points. Now Van Vliet is at 23. Siakam's at 24. But LaVine at 31 points. He is single-handedly trying to bring this game back for the Bulls. 32 now after hitting that one. That's right. What are we doing? Get the thunder sticks out. Trying to make some noise. I don't have thunder sticks, but I'm pretending. And he's going to drain it. Let's go, Raptors. Sam, don't forget AU and I get time and a half. There you go. That's right, Dallas. Time and a half. Here's Siakam with the ball. Siakam has not had a great second half. Over to Hurdle, gets it back. Siakam, he's going to get bumped from Levine, and Levine is hot. He's hot about getting called, and here comes Vukovic to pull Levine away from the official. He's chirping. You don't want to get a technical now if you're Levine. Dude, they had a 19-point lead. That's true. At one point, they did have a 19-point lead in the second quarter. They had a terrible third quarter, and they're not having a great fourth. Barnes with the ball. He's going to drive. He's getting triple coverage, and Chicago's going to steal that one away. Here comes Chicago running the floor. Going to pop up and shoot. Levine, he's going to miss. Van Vliet is going to pick it up, and thank you so much for the subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining the team. Here's Toronto with the ball on the wing, putting it in the middle to Hurdle. Hurdle's going to throw up a prayer, and that's going to drop and go. Sam, you and CeeLo will kill us. Hey, it's not my fault if he chooses to go the same night as me. Just saying. Here comes Chicago driving. And DeRozan, he's going to put it in. Back and forth they go. It's a 3-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Jays lose. Thank you, TJ. Oh, no. Here comes Raps on the outside. Putting it back. They've played such a great first half. It's a shame what's happening right now in the fourth. Oh, Van Vliet went up, threw it up. Hurdle went up to grab it. Instead, he blocked it and sent it down. And here's Caruso. He's going to put it in. Holy Bonoli. It's a 1-point game. It's a 1-point basketball game with 7 minutes to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 1-point game. Siakam wants to turn this around. He's going to back in. Hard hit. No foul. Siakam got away with one there. He puts the backside into the Chicago defender and puts him to the floor, creating some space to put up the shot. It's a 3-point game. Here's DeRozan. He's going to kick it across. Vukovic driving in. Comes across. Rotating the ball to Caruso. Takes the shot. Ladies and gentlemen, Caruso has done the deed. He hits the 3. It's a tie game. It is a tie game. And here's Toronto getting the drive, the free lane. And Scotty Barnes puts it in. He got shoved from behind as well. So that's going to be a 3-point play. Scotty Barnes flexing the muscles. Wow. The crowd in front of the Scotiabank Arena is going nuts. Barnes driving in, getting the push, and still had the wherewithal to make that play. And I didn't see which bull pushed him, but you do not shove a guy when he leaves. That should have been a technical. So with 6:17 to go, it's a 2-point lead. Timeout called. So they're going to a commercial break. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us for the conclusion of this game, my name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience. Thank you for coming in and joining us. Our first ever basketball game here on the channel, and it certainly is a basketball game. This is a game. We will be back here tomorrow night to close out the NHL season with the Leafs and the Rangers. 7 p.m. start time. That's going to be a good game, and we'll have to see who sits and who plays. And then we'll be off for the weekend. We'll be right back next week for the Stanley Cup playoffs. They get started next week. The Leafs and Tampa Bay kick off round 1 on Tuesday. We're going to work over the weekend on getting all those games scheduled and ready to go. Let's take a look at this at a town scoreboard for NHL right now. 3-2 Islanders in Montreal. 9:20 to go there in the third period. Islanders need to tie or win to get into the playoffs. A Montreal win will knock the Islanders out and allow Pittsburgh a chance to go in. Dallas, end of the second, they're up 5-2 over St. Louis. And Calgary, San Jose, they don't get going until 10 p.m. Oh boy, but forget about hockey right now. We have an exciting 6 minutes of basketball to play. Winner goes home. No, winner goes on. Loser goes home. It's gonna be a doozy. Have a chance to tie. Yeah, Jay's up. Jays with a chance to tie. 3-1. You could flip it on. Flip channel over to the Blue Jays game. Let's see what they're doing in the ninth, bottom of the ninth. 2 on, bottom of the ninth. Pitch in the dirt. Those 3-1 is the count. Detroit, could they load the bases here? Wouldn't that be something? It's Varsho. He is up. Who's on deck? We don't know. Oh, thank you, TV man. I didn't see who it was. So let's see. We're watching the Jays over the corner while they're at commercial break during this timeout. 3-2, full count, no outs for the Blue Jays. Getting bonus coverage here down the stretch. Bottom of the ninth, 2 on, runners at second and third. A base hit essentially ties the game. Here's Varsho, the 3-2. He's going to drive that one. Oh, but it's foul. Wow, did he make good contact? All right, the game is coming back on. Let's get it going. The Zach LaVine show is in full effect. It was DeMar DeRozan in the first half. The second half has been all Zach LaVine. And Curacao coming in, really making a difference here as well down the stretch. LaVine, he had 9 points in the first half, 24 in the second half. And did Varsho get hit? I turn around, Varsho's on the ground, so he's going to first. It's bases loaded for the Blue Jays. 3-1 Detroit, bottom of the ninth, no outs, bases loaded. Toronto Blue Jays with a chance. All right, here goes Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes, he's going to miss the free throw. He gets the rebound. Scotty Barnes looking, he needs some help. He's double coverage. Somebody get out front. Give him an outlet. He goes to Hurdle. Hurdle bobbles the ball. Chicago's going to steal. Caruso driving the lane. He's going to lay it in. Terrible play by the Raptors. It's a tie game now. It is tied up. Up, down, down. What's going on? Dropped in to say hi. I hope you're having a good stream. Not a basketball fan, but I'll see you tomorrow for hockey. All right, up, down, down. We'll see you there. I appreciate you coming in and saying hello. Here's a layup attempt, and that gets stolen. Chicago with the chance to take the lead. 15 turnovers. Did I hear that correctly? 15 turnovers. Here's Chicago. They're going to hit the rim and miss. Unbelievable. Toronto slowing this one down. It's tied. 5.5 to go. And it's a foul. Hurdle comes over to set the pick on DeRozan, and he gets called for the foul. Another turnover for Toronto. The Raptors have completely fallen apart here in the fourth quarter. It was an atrocious second. This is an even worse fourth quarter. No communication. Everybody's trying to do it on their own. Just a bad performance here, and they're struggling against the strong Zach LaVine. Comes to the corner. Bulls putting up a 3, and they hit it. Chicago goes up by 3. Disaster here for the Raptors. First lead since it was 29-28 for the Bulls. Here's Van Vliet trying to drive in. Gives it to Hurdle. Back to Van Vliet. Van Vliet driving through double coverage. He's going to put it up the glass. And there's Siakam with the alley-oop. Siakam puts that in. We need some strong defense. That's right, TJ. Now it is time to worry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Triton dropping the chair at the wrong time. Time for Nurse to slow this down. I think this is out of Nurse's hands, Monty, at this point. Here's LaVine. LaVine, step back, fade away, puts it up, nails it. LaVine is on fire. He's hit Connor McDavid territory. Zach LaVine is a machine. 3-point lead for the Bulls. 4:11 to go. Van Vliet going to drop it off to Siakam. Siakam trying to get around. Trying to turn the corner. Driving in. Terrible circus shot by Siakam. Rebound by OG. He throws up a prayer, and that's going to go down. My goodness, what is going on with this team? If you can't make your free throws, you deserve to lose. That's a good point, Toronto. They've been terrible at the free throw line. Here's LaVine again to DeRozan for the jam. DeRozan with the right hand is going to slam that down. Here's Van Vliet. It's a 3-point lead, 197. And it's a timeout call by Toronto. The Chicago bench doesn't know what planet they're on. Chicago has awoken the beast within LaVine and DeRozan. The dynamic duo for the Bulls are just going nuts. All right, Merrifield is up to bat for the Jays. Pitch in the dirt. It's going to be 2-0. 2-0, no outs. 3-1, bases loaded for the Jays. You can turn up the volume. So there's a timeout on the floor. During the timeout, we're going to bring bonus coverage of the Toronto Blue Jays. Merrifield, 2-0 count. Bases loaded. He just needs contact, and he's going to sky this one up and back. That's going to be foul. 2-1 count to Whit Merrifield. Unbelievable. The Raptors are struggling to keep their season alive with 3:30 in the fourth quarter. The Jays are trying to complete a comeback victory in the bottom of the ninth. This is unbelievable. If the Leafs were in overtime right now, they would be the trifecta of clutch time. Merrifield is going to drive this one deep. It's going to the track. They're going to make the catch. That's going to tag up two runners. Vladdy is going to score. Runner goes to third. Jays are now down 3-2 with runners on the corners, only one out. So the Jays still have a chance. A fly ball will allow the next runner to tag up and come home. This is what sports are all about. Ladies and gentlemen, the Raptors fighting for their season, trying to get into the playoffs. The Blue Jays, bottom of the ninth, mounting a comeback. Here are the Raptors back on the move. They're with possession. Scotty Barnes going to give it to Van Vliet for the three, and he misses. It comes out to Trent Jr. He's going to give it back to Van Vliet. Van Vliet trying to set it up. He's got a hand in his face. He's going to create some space. Van Vliet juking and jiving. Now he puts up another three. Nails it! Van Vliet for three. Ties it up. Big bucket Van Vliet. Freddie steady. Telling everyone to calm down. Calm down. 100 with 3:10 to go. Wow. Here's Alejandro Kirk. Captain Kirk is up for the Blue Jays. 1-0 pitch on the outside. 2-0 count. Wow. This is crazy. This is sports. What a play by Steady Freddie.
From way downtown, bang!
Here goes Kirk. The 2-0 count. He's going to take that inside, strike one on Alejandro Kirk. Jaden wants a wave. Jaden, you got it. Let's get the wave going. We'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's the wave time. Let's get the Go Raptors going. Let's get the Go Jays going. Whoever you're cheering for, let's get it ripped. 3-1 is the count now to Kirk. Kirk just needs to put it in play. No double play ball. A double play ball would not be good. Kirk is going to sky this one. Is it deep enough? I don't know. Are they going to make the tag? Here it is. The tag is going. Trying to score. The throw not in time. Blue Jays tie it up. Holy cow. With 3:10 to go, the Raptors are tied. The bottom of the ninth with 2 outs. The Blue Jays are tied. Everybody is tied. What a night to be a sports fan in Toronto. Here come the Bulls. The Bulls with possession. That's right. We, the North. Here's DeRozan. Curacao comes over. Double team on DeRozan. Now backs away. DeRozan has to play it across. Gives it to Levine. Levine shaking his head saying, you don't got me. Levine gets around Van Vliet. Drives. Goes high off the glass and puts it in. Zach Levine has activated beast mode. 2:40 to go. I don't have a good feeling about this, is what C-3PO would say about now. Van Vliet trying to shake off his defender. Gives it to Siakam. Siakam trying to set it up. He's going to drive the middle. Siakam in coverage. Kicks it to OG. To the corner to Trent. He's going to put it up. No, he misses the three. Oh, an open three-pointer, and he missed it. That's a shot you have to make. Gary Trent is 0 for 5 for three-pointers tonight. Raptors season coming to a close. DeMar DeRozan off the glass. It's a 4-point lead now for Chicago. Chicago is taking control of this game. Islanders leading 4-2 with 4 minutes left. Here comes Toronto. Scotty Barnes bringing it in. He's going to drive, and it's turned over. No, they're going to call a foul. It's going to be Toronto's going to get free throws off this foul. So they'll try and chip away at a couple points, but they need to come up with some stops. Toronto had an unbelievable first half. They played a great first half. Their third quarter was atrocious. They let Chicago back in this game. Their fourth quarter was even worse. Toronto cannot hit a free throw if their life depended on it. That is what's cost them this basketball game. Chicago has put up 32 points in this fourth quarter. Toronto has only put up 20. And that's it. That's going to do it for the Jays in the bottom of the ninth. So the Blue Jays are going to extra innings. Here comes DeRozan. It's a 3-point lead for Chicago. It is happening, Dallas. DeRozan coming in, shaking, baking, turning around, kicking it out for a three. They miss. Rebound. Zach LaVine, and he misses. It's a jump ball. A jump ball as Van Vliet had a hand on it. So did... Are you kidding me? Van Vliet and Beverly had the ball, and they're calling a foul on Van Vliet. That should be a jump ball. Terrible call by the officials. There is no foul there. So I think Toronto's going to challenge this call. Van Vliet is hot. The officials are going to challenge this. It's a 3-point game. This is a critical call here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. But Toronto has done this to themselves. And so the Islanders win. Pittsburgh Penguins are out of the playoffs for the first time in 19 years. The Pittsburgh Penguins have been eliminated from the Stanley Cup playoffs. They will not get to play in the postseason. So if anything, this should actually be a foul on Beverly, as Beverly grabbed the arm of Van Vliet. So the Raptors, truthfully, have done this to themselves. They have not been able to hit a free throw all night long if their life depended on it, and it is here in the closing moments. Toronto is 51% from the free throw line, missing that many free throws. That's the difference in this ball game. We've said it all the way through. Missing all those open shots, that was going to do it. So let's see what this is going to be. What is this challenge call going to be? Is it going to be a foul on Freddie? Or is it going to be a jump ball? Or is it going to be a foul on Beverly? This is unbelievable. The closing moments here have just been incredible. Again, thank you for those that have stuck with us for the entire show. We appreciate it. This is our first ever basketball game, and this is a great one. Okay, let's see the call. Okay. So they're saying it was a successful defensive play, but they're saying that Beverly had possession of the ball, so it's going to be Chicago ball. It should still be a jump ball. It shouldn't be Chicago ball. So they overturned it, not a foul on Freddie, which is the right call, but just a disaster. This should be a jump ball. So Chuck Swirsky says there's a word he'd like to use right now, but it's a family show, so he won't. So you know when Chuck is getting fired up and has choice words for the officials, you know something's a little crooked here. Chicago coming in. They have the ball back to LaVine. LaVine, he's going to drive in, pulling it back. They're putting in the lane for Caruso. He's going to throw it up. Rebound to Toronto. They pick it up. Here comes Freddie. 1:23 to go. Freddie going to drive. Pops up for a three. Misses. Rebound for Toronto. And they can't get the rebound. No call. Unbelievable. Toronto just tried to rush it. Here comes Chicago. Francisco, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Here's Levine. Trying to step back. He pulls up for three. He misses. Freddie's going to grab this. Less than a minute to go. 55 seconds and counting. Here comes Toronto. Over to Pascal. Pascal's going to drive. He gets hammered. And he hits it off. So that's going to force a couple of free throws. This is not a good situation to put Pascal at the free throw line because he has missed a ton. With 50 seconds on the clock, Pascal must hit both of these shots. Toronto, cannot come up with the double play. Detroit gets a runner to third with 1 out in the 10th. Here's Pascal. Hits the first one. It's a 2-point game. Pascal needs to come up with this. Toronto has collapsed. Let Chicago back in this ball game. Pascal, you must hit this shot. This will make it a 1-point game. Here's the shot. And he misses. Pascal misses it. And it's a loose ball. Chicago's going to come away with it. Oh, my God. Pascal Siakam. Here comes Chicago. If you bet Chicago, you're looking good right now. They're going to kick it out to DeRozan. You cannot allow a three. Toronto, you need to stop. Here's DeRozan. He's going to drive. Stop. Pops. And a foul called. Freddie VanVleet is calling for a travel. He's not going to get it. They're going to put DeRozan to the line. And now the Blue Jays are challenging a play. As the runner was sliding in. And DeMar misses his first one. The crowd is going nuts. Coach is going nuts. DeRozan was not fouled. It should have been a travel. The officials are completely calling a ridiculous game here down the stretch. Here's shot number 2 from Gerard, and he nails it. At Samwelb, you see the Blue Jays game at Skydome? Yes, Captain. I've been to a lot of Jay games over at Skydome. It's a lot of fun there. I can't wait to go to see the new Renos in person. So it's a 3-point game with 28.7 seconds left on the clock. Oh, boy. Toronto has let Chicago back in. The officials have not been helping them. Did you ever see a game at Exhibition Stadium? Yes, way back in the day. Exhibition Stadium I love that ballpark, but the benches there, because it wasn't seats, it was like benches, and they were hard as a rock. I actually saw a concert, one of the last, I think the last event I went to at Exhibition Stadium was the Rolling Stones. It was Stone Temple Pilots. They opened up for the Rolling Stones at Exhibition Place. And man, it poured rain that entire show. That said, there's going to be a riot in TO. Dallas, can you imagine? Holy moly. So there's 28.7 seconds left to go. Chicago up 105-102. Again, Toronto has done this to themselves. I want to thank everybody so much that have been coming in and out all night long, smashing that like. Is there 4 folks that haven't hit the like button? Can we get up to 70 likes? That would be outstanding. For our first basketball stream, we'll take it. They're playing Enter Sandman in the building. That's an awesome concert. Despite it was, Captain, it was awesome. It was so good. I've seen the Stones a couple of times, and they were great each and every time I saw them. That's Scott on the first time they opened the Dome. I was in grade 8. Oh, that's cool. Monte Cristo, that's awesome. Remember when they first opened the building, they had Glass Tiger perform at the opening ceremonies. Games and everything. Thank you for hitting that like. Appreciate it. There it is, 70 likes. We're going to be the winners tonight. Here we go. Toronto trying to inbound it. VanVleet gets it in to Barnes. Barnes has it. Raptors a little scrambly, trying to get it down. Chicago's going to have last shot. They're going to drive it in with the jam. Pascal Siakam drives it in with the jam. It's a 1-point game. 20 seconds left on the clock, so they're going to have to foul. And there's a timeout call. So Toronto elects to go for the 2. They drive it in, jam it home. It's a 1-point game with 19.7 seconds left. So they're going to need to go for a quick steal, or they're going to hope to force Chicago to put them on the free throw line. Jason wants a wave. Let's get the wave going to close it out. Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. Hey, get that wave hands going. Get the virtual wave cooking. So we got 19.7 seconds to go. Oh boy. You can cut the drum with a knife. It is intense in that building. And again, Toronto had a 19-point lead at one point. They let it slip away. Chicago had a great third quarter, and they've had an even better fourth quarter. Toronto just falling apart here completely. 33 points in this fourth quarter for Chicago, only 23 for Toronto. So here we go. Quick steal, or put them on the line. What are they going to do? Curacau's going to put it in. Siakam, OG, Barnes, Van Vliet, and Gary Trent. They can all shoot the three. We don't want to shoot a three. Long wait. Now they have the ball. The count has started, waiting to inbound it. They get it to Zach LaVine. LaVine turns the corner, drives the line. The Raptors are saying he stepped out, but the officials are calling a foul. Oh my gosh. And of course, the Raptors can't challenge again. They've used their challenge. LaVine, he did not step on the line. But OG did not push him. Zach LaVine actually tripped over his own feet. LaVine tripped over his own feet. But he's going to go to the line shooting 2. He's been solid in this game. 37 points tonight, which is absolutely incredible. He's 11 for 13 from the line. The crowd is going wild. Here's the first one up, and that's good. So it's a 2-point game. Here comes Hurdle. 17.9 seconds left. So it's going to force Toronto to put up a last-second 3. Bo Bichette making a great play in the field over to Vladdy. Third out, it's going to the bottom of the 10th, still tied up. Here's LaVine, 17.9, puts it up, and he's going to nail it. So it's a 3-point lead for Chicago. Toronto's going to call a timeout. That's going to advance the basketball. We're going to see what Toronto's going to draw up. The problem is they could do the same play. They could look for a drive, put in the quick 2, and then have to foul. Or they can run the clock and try and put up a 3. Toronto has been pretty hot-handed with the 3 for the most part, except in this quarter. Siakam is only 1 for 3 at the 3-point line. OG is 2 for 7. Barnes is 1 for 2. And Van Vliet is 7 for 12. So Van Vliet is the guy you want to take the shot.
Oh, yeah.
LaVine is 39 points. Siakam with 31. So Toronto, their 3-point percentage, remember, they were at like 60%. It's dropped all the way down to 36.7%. Their free throw percentage is 51.5%. So let's see what the coach calls. This is what their entire season has come down to right here. 17.9 seconds to go. 3-point lead for Chicago. Blue Car, what's going on? Welcome in. If the loser of this game, their season is done, they go home. The winner goes to Miami to play Friday for a chance to make the playoffs. Toronto's 11 for 30 from the 3-point line. It gets inbound. Siakam with the basketball. Siakam. Van Vliet sets a pick. Siakam throws it up. He gets fouled shooting a 3. And the official says no shot. Come on. These officials, and excuse my French, this has been a pile of dog shit. This has been absolutely ridiculous down the stretch, the officiating of this game. Unbelievable. So Siakam, he goes up to take the shot, And he's got Curacao all over him. Siakam should have 3 free throws now. Not that it matters, because Siakam cannot shoot a free throw if his life depended on it. But he should at least be going to the line for 3. Okay, so the refs talk about it. Finally, somebody has common sense, and they've changed the call. It's because we yelled at them. They're giving Siakam the 3 shots. So Pascal is going to go to the line. Unfortunately, Pascal is shooting like 15% from the free throw line. So Chicago is walking out on the floor now. Chicago is arguing this. So Chicago is challenging this. Are they challenging it or are they not? So the coach just walked back off the floor. What is going on? All right, so Pascal comes to the line. He's 4 for 8, so he's 50% tonight. Here he goes. Everybody. Hits the first one. God bless Pascal. Hits the first one. 2 more to go. It's a 2-point game. Pascal. At the line. Trying to put this one in. Misses the second one. Pascal. Come on. He hits 1. He misses 2. It's a 1-point game. I cheered Triton for Chicago. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us if you're just coming in late. 12 seconds to go. Pascal misses the third. So Pascal Siakam, with the game on the line, has 3 free throws to tie it, misses them both. The Toronto Raptors are going to finish this game shooting 52% from the free throw line. They had an unbelievable first half. They did not play well in the third quarter, and they've been getting blown out of the water here in the fourth. Vucevic is going to go to the line for the Bulls. This has been incredible. First one is up. He nails it. So it's a 3-point lead now for Chicago. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back here tomorrow night for the Leafs and the New York Rangers. So if you're new, hit that subscribe. We'd love for you to come hang out tomorrow night as well. Here's the second free throw, and that's going to drop. It's a 4-point game with 11 seconds to go. Toronto has to hustle. Siakam with the ball. He turns. What are you doing? He's going to give it to Fred. Fred's got to shoot. He does. He misses. Siakam with the rebound, and he misses. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. This is over. The Chicago Bulls, with a comeback victory, have kicked the Raptors to the curb. DeMar DeRozan says, thanks for coming up, but thanks for playing like garbage. So the end is near for the Raptors, their season. All right, we're back. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Oh, man. The late game calls determined this game. It certainly did. We are back in action. Hopefully, it doesn't look like it. We're back. All right. Sorry about that. Right at the end. Jay's update. Jay's looks like they just won it. So at least one of the Toronto teams comes through. In the bottom of the 10th, the Toronto Blue Jays able to manufacture a run playing small ball. Blue Jays win. Blue Jays win. Raptors go home. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game it was. What a game. The Raptors, unbelievable. What they did, what they came through. They had a tough start to their season. They battled back. They had a chance. They had this game in their midst. The Toronto Raptors were up big. They had a 19-point lead at one point. Going into the half, they were at the lead. They started to give it up in the third quarter, the fourth quarter. Here are the final results. 109-105 for the Chicago Bulls. 70 rebounds for Toronto, 45 for Chicago. So Toronto out-rebounding them big time. 23 assists for Toronto, 20 for Chicago. 5 steals, 5 blocks for Toronto, 9 in 10 for Chicago. Chicago with 10 turnovers, Toronto with 14. But here are the numbers that makes the difference. 43.7% field goals for Toronto, 48.8 for Chicago. Chicago goes 26.9% from the three-point line. Toronto goes 35.5%. Lastly, from the free throw line, Chicago 81.8%. Toronto 50%. That is where they lost this game. Despite the collapse in the third and fourth quarters, despite the bad calls by the refs down the stretch, the missed free throw attempts are what eliminated Toronto from the playoffs. Points in the paint, 40 for Toronto, 52 for Chicago, 8 second chance points for Chicago, 22 for Toronto. That came off all the amazing rebounds. 14 fast break points for Chicago and 8 for Toronto. Taking a look at the final stats, the final player stats for this game. If I can bring it up. Come on, computer, don't fail me now. We're waiting for it to load. We want team stats. Nope, not these stats. These stats? Holy moly, this is like the slowest page ever. Here we go. So here it is. DeMar DeRozan finishes the night. He gets 23 points. Vucevic, 14 points, and Vucevic was key. Beverly with 3 points. Caruso, 9 points. And Zach LaVine, who lit it up tonight, 39 points. Williams contributed 10 points off the bench. For the Raptors, Siakam gets 32, OG 13, Scotty Barnes 19, Hurdle with 7, Van Vliet with 26, Achua gets 6 off the bench, Gary Trent with 2 points off the bench. Trent played 17 minutes. He went 0 for 5 from the 3-point line. Looking at the free throws, Siakam goes 5 for 11, OG 3 for 8, Barnes 4 for 7. Those are just not good numbers, and that's why Toronto has now been eliminated. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for making our first basketball stream on the channel a success. I appreciate it so much. Mods, great job as always. To our new friends who found us, thank you for coming in and hanging out tonight, smashing that like. We got up to 70 likes tonight, which is awesome, and a couple new subscribers as well. So thank you for finding and enjoying the channel. We will be back tomorrow night. The Leafs, the Rangers. It's going to be an epic showdown to close out the season. So make sure you come back and enjoy us. It's going to be fun. Again, huge shout outs to Beverly for upgrading her channel membership. Beverly, thank you so much. We appreciate it. From all of us here at the Samwelb12 Experience, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. We got some hockey coming up. We'll see you in the streams.